Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of the Muneeb Show on a beautiful, casual Friday, October 3rd evening here in Northern Alberta in the heart of oil country. Now, week 5, we're officially here. Congrats to you. Weeks are flying by in the NFL. We just kicked off week 5, Thursday night football in SoFi Stadium, divisional game between the 49ers and the LA Rams. We thought this was going to be a dumpster fire game, actually. We actually thought that this was going to be a very tough game for us to watch. It was not that. Obviously, they were missing Brock Purdy. They were missing Jawan Jennings. They were missing Ricky Pearsall. They were missing Brandon Ayuk, a George Kittle, a Nick Bosa. I mean, a litany of injuries on the 49er side. And we didn't know what to expect for them. We did know they still have Kyle Shanahan. We did know they still have CMC. We did know they still have Bob Saleh, who looks like he's willing to fight anybody right now. Okay, he is on a tear on his own as well. On the other side, the LA Rams felt very healthy, very confident in their ability going into this game. Obviously, they've played extremely well. The sports books also thought that this was going to be kind of a blowout after the Brock Purdy injury officially got announced. 8.5 was the points that the Rams were getting, which seemed like a lot for a short week, divisional game. Kyle Shanahan as an underdog to Sean McVay, 6-0. Okay, won 6 straight times that they've played. So I thought that was going to be a tough game for the Rams to cover. I actually picked the Niners to cover that game. Coach, I don't know what your... I don't think you picked them. I think you were on the Rams side. Now that
Just say you did though.
Yeah,
I did.
Well,
I did.
Well,
pick them.
we're starting off 1-0 then.
All right.
Congratulations to us.
Let's go.
This is going to be those weeks that we're seeing the board very, very clearly. Now, obviously we will dive head first into breaking down the NFL and what we saw Thursday night football from both sides, and of course October baseball still happening. Congratulations to the Yankees. Yankees get a big win, but they have the unfortunate task of obviously playing the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Toronto Blue Jays, World Series. And here we go.
Incoming.
Here we go. We cannot wait. Obviously, that will take place on Saturday. Dodgers, Phillies as well. Incredible game. Shohei Ohtani actually will be pitching in Game 1 against the Phillies, which... That's breaking news. That's going to be amazing. We didn't see him at all last year. Pitching, they still win the World Series. So it's like, I'm sorry, what? We're going to also get the best hitter, best pitcher as well. So that incredible luxury for the Dodgers to have. So that's going to be great. We'll dive into the baseball talk and some, football happening this weekend. Obviously, college football on Saturday. Great slate. Right, and then NFL, we'll make our picks, second hour of our show. We will make our picks as well. Stay tuned for that because our picks do get very good. We will also give you insight on what we're seeing, obviously some of the things happening, what we need to know about a lot of these games. But before we get to that, we have to talk about Thursday night football. It was very good. It was very, very good. We did know that this was going to be a game that Rams are at home, but it's really a Niners home game. I mean, I think it was 80-20. Was the percentage of red versus blue and yellow in that stadium. It was predominantly red, obviously, because the Niners fans do travel to LA a lot, and there are a lot of LA homers that do support the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the whole team is not here today, but one half of the gambling table is at Nelly G, and of course, the reliable one, Portland had today, even though that nothing really good ever came out of Portland, but maybe Coach did. Coach Easy's here as well.
Let's go, Coach.
Coach, Rams, there were some interesting things that happened. Special teams feels like huge storyline to every game that we have watched this far. It feels like huge. Remember,
insane
primetime games in the past? Was it that Bears game? They didn't kick the ball out of the end zone. They give you a chance to return it, which bleeds the clock inside the 2-minute warning, loses you the game. And then remember Arizona, Seattle last week, half-yard line. They missed that. Don't get in the landing zone. Sam Darnold gets the ball back at the 40. You just need 2 first down, and you're in field goal range. And now it feels like these motherfucking kickers are kicking it from 60 yards like it's nothing. So that whole thing is happening. But special teams, Coach, tough day for Cardi, I want to say. Huge leg on this guy, okay? Gigantic leg on this guy. But he didn't have a great day, Coach. Felt like there was that happened. But even so, still had a chance to win that game.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the game was lost on that fumble by Kyrie Williams. That defensive play. Bro, he punched it.
Yeah, perfect punch out.
Like, he caught his helmet a little bit on the way.
Yeah.
But insane. And also, like, tactical game.
Yeah.
I think we're like, I was always debating Kyle Shanahan versus Sean McVay. That one was one for the ages.
It was. And we talked about yesterday, because of the injuries and things like that are on the 49ers, it feels like if the Niners are going to win this game, which we never said they weren't. We said that it was going to be very, very hard for you to win this game because of the way the Rams are playing, I think, one of those things. But because it was going to be a game that Kyle Shanahan's going to win you. You know, it's one of those games that's like, this is the reason you have a top 6 head coach in football, right? And let's be honest, there's maybe 6 to 8 head coaches that are actually good. Okay, in the NFL, I feel like there's like 8 head coaches out of 32. That's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of not so good ones, but it feels like 8 to 10 maybe now are good. Everybody else is.
And we saw 2 of them last night.
And
right?
we saw 2 incredible ones last night. Nelly G, your thoughts on the game?
I felt like the Rams, they shot themselves in the foot. I mean, 4th and 1 there. The way Matthew Stafford was playing, like, the way he was dotting everyone up to Puka, to Devontae Adams, even to Kyron Williams as well. You got to go maybe a play action there, a little something, 4th and 1. But yeah, I'm just...
You got to live and die with the arm of number 9.
Yeah.
In that situation. You got rid of Jared Goff for this reason. That's why I didn't understand that play call. Now, the other part of it, though, before the snap, Kyle Shanahan calls timeout.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of time to think about it, right? Then you come back. You try to draw them off sides. They don't obviously jump. You know, it's a 4th and 1. They don't jump. Then Rams call timeout. Okay, now they think about it a little bit longer.
I feel like before that Kyle Shanahan, they almost were offside on that.
They were almost offsides on that.
I'm like, oh, I thought it was the flag going up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's a timeout. I'm like, yo, what a timeout.
What a timeout. So I felt like, you know, they got a stew in it a little bit. Kind of felt like the first time that they came out, they were gonna throw the ball definitely. Okay, just the formation, just by what we saw, felt like they were about to throw the football. Got to stew in it a little bit. And I feel like they might have talked themselves out of throwing the football in the sense where they're expecting us to throw it here. Why not just, you know, Kyron Williams had a hell of a day.
4th and 1, though.
I just
4th and 1, yeah.
That was not
I would have liked to see Corum because Kyron had played he had majority of the snaps. He might have been tired. In the 4th quarter, he fumbled on the 1-yard line, right? I would have liked to see Blake Corum. They might have not expected a run from him either, since he only had 1 carry, who also fumbled on that 1 carry.
Yeah, but there's also that drop that he had in the
Kyron,
backfield.
Right?
Yeah. That
which was
like money. Yeah, it was money. And then he dropped it. I'm like, bro, bad game.
On the 3rd and 6 or something.
Yeah.
Like you pick that up, you're probably in field goal range at the bare minimum, or you keep the drive going and see what can happen. The other part of that though is like, you know, the defense is gonna sell out for the run in that situation. Okay, they're going to sell out. Okay, so there are no gaps there's no A gap, C gap, B gap. Like they are gonna plug every hole. Okay, that's just what 4th and 1 game on the line is the situational call. So you have to run kind of outside zones, outside reads and things like that. That is, again, the history of football. That is what's going to happen in those situations. And they didn't really have a counter for that either. I felt like, for as a big brain genius that Sean McVay is, that felt like a Mickey Mouse call. You can't, you know? And for you to lose a divisional game at home to a Niners team that is decimated, this could be a huge loss in the context of your season, it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you even look at the game, it looked like the Niners were going to run away with it for a second.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was up until 4th quarter.
Yeah.
That the Rams were actually able to make a run. Like, McCaffrey was hot. Mac Jones hitting every check down. Easy.
But didn't it always feel like, you know, because you have number 9, number 12, Puka Nacua, once you throw the ball to Devontae Adams, it's like, okay, now we're really cooking because now they have to worry about 2 incredible wide receivers that can get. Let's not forget Tutu Atwell, who makes an incredible catch right before. Felt like the 4th down situation as well. So it's like, you know, like you had a lot of. So I feel like even when the the game, it's 14-0 or things like that. It just always felt like the Rams are still in it, even if they just score one touchdown, they're back in it because Matt Stafford, even before that, wasn't playing bad. It was like he was still playing relatively well. It's just like the drive would stall out or something like that. There would be a blitz, that didn't get. Let's not forget, like the Niners had zero pressure rushing 4 people, like absolutely none. So it's like if you throw the football on that 4th and 1, you probably get time, right? And if somebody's blitzing, it's like I would expect a Matt Stafford to know that, and hit the wide open receiver. Right before that drive, by the way, okay, I don't know about you guys, but there was a graphic that came up, okay, that said Matthew Stafford, his numbers and stuff, career fifth all time in fourth quarter and overtime game-winning drives. 5th all time. You're gonna take the ball out of his hands to decide the game. It just, again, that felt not Sean McVay like.
I would have been cool if he went for a touch push, honestly.
That's the other part of the conversation. That's why I do not think you can get rid of that play. Because, like, the luxury you have at 4th and 1 to always get it, 92%, okay? 92% of the time, you pick up every short yardage play because you have a guy in your quarterback benching 600. Like, that is...
Yeah, I mean, like, even the 49ers ran, like, a tush-push in a sense. With
Kinda,
Mac Jones,
yeah.
They had Justin, what's his name?
Juice.
Yeah. They had Juice pushing
check.
pushing Jones right behind, and it worked. There's a 4th and 1.
Yeah. Again, it's just like, but like from the Philly side, it's like, that's why I don't want to ever get rid of that play. Because I think one team does it extremely well. And if you could do it, you would do it.
Yeah.
Especially in those situations for you to win that game. They don't. Now, let's go to the other side. Because Mac Daddy was the number 1 trending word in last night for the San Francisco 49ers and on X because he balled out, man. I felt like that was one of...
He's 3-0 right now.
He's 3-0 right now. Okay, he is 3-0.
Tough.
And he's played well. He's played really well. Now, the other thing of it, too, is that the quick, short game negated the pass rush. So it felt like Mac Jones... I love how quickly he got the ball out of his hands. It's like he didn't even think too much about it. It was like boom, 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 boom. How about Kendrick Bourne?
Yeah.
How about that? How about this guy going 10 for 142?
Crazy.
Right? How about DeMarcus Robinson randomly making some incredible plays? And we said it before the game even started. You have number 23 CMC, you have a chance. Because if all else fails, I can just turn around and be like, give me 4 yards.
Receiver, running back, tight end, what, like
anything.
Everything.
And quarterback sometimes as well.
Well, he had 139 total yards and a touchdown. I mean, like, absolutely insane.
And big plays. Remember big moments that he came up big from. It's like, dude, and like even when he gets like one person not tackling Christian McCaffrey, it's like he's gonna get a few 4 yards, and I just think that he might be the best player in football again. Honestly, like that's just such an incredible weapon to have, especially when you're lacking so many bodies. Like felt like the Niners and how many injuries did they have in that game as well? It's like they lost like 4 or 5 people in that game as well. So it's like, dude, they're really going through it right now. And Mac Jones, is there a quarterback competition starting in San Francisco?
He's on, what was it, 2-year, like $7 million per year?
Yes.
So
something like that. Probably less than that.
Yeah, I think it was less.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, you're paying Purdy
50-some million, man.
I mean, I feel like now you could let Purdy fully rest until his injury heals up.
You remember before the draft, okay? Kyle Shanahan loves Mac Jones. Okay?
You drafted him, right?
He was going to take him 3rd overall. What's happening? 3rd overall. Every sports book had Mac Jones going 3rd overall. Right before the draft, there was this little trickle of sources, okay, that sprinkled in some people's ears. That was like, I don't think Mac Jones is going 3rd. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? Vegas is like, I'm sorry, this is exactly what we wanted, actually. And because a lot of money was on Mac Jones to go 3rd to San Francisco. Kyle Shanahan actually pulls the Houdini. He takes Trey Lance at number 3. Mac Jones sits. He goes to the New England Patriots. And the last time we saw Mac Jones in his rookie year balling out, I mean, they won 9 games and went to the playoffs, and obviously they lose there. And then the next year he comes back, and his offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Vegas Raiders, and now his offensive coordinator is the previous like special teams and defensive coordinator. It's like, what's going on? So it's just like that whole New England Patriots situation didn't work out for him. And obviously, he got kicked out of there, and he goes to the Jags and backs up Trevor Lawrence. Didn't have a great time there. Now, Kyle Shanahan. I remember when he was available. That was instantly the first call he made was, "Yeah, Mac, I would love for you to be in our building." And he comes over, and man, I'm telling you, we've seen a lot of great resurgence recently. I mean, Baker Mayfield, right? Sam Darnold, Indiana Jones potentially. So it's like maybe and Jared Goff even. I feel like you could throw that in there, like And is this a time where Mac Jones potentially becomes a full-time starter, or maybe if it's not in San Francisco, maybe it's somewhere else as a full-time starter?
You think they trade him?
Not this year.
At the end of the season?
Nah.
No, but I think he would have, if he plays this well, he will have chances to make money other places.
He'll have, because he's on a 2 year. You think he rides out the 2 years?
No.
You don't think so, eh?
No, because Kyle Shanahan is the guru of he's the originator of the, now I think the guru of quarterbacks is Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Right? But the original kind of guru is still Kyle. I feel like doesn't matter who he's had, he's done well.
Now that he has Mac Jones, I don't think he's going to get rid of him.
Yeah, maybe. But remember, he was very, very sold on Sam Darnold. And he had Sam Darnold in his building for quite some time.
Fair.
And every coach except the Jets called Kyle Shanahan. It was like, can you give me a little bit about Sam Darnold? And Sam Darnold, the very next year, was a starter in Minnesota. So it's like, I think that he's going to get a lot of calls for Mac Jones, especially if you're looking at the injuries we've had, dude. So if you're telling me that Mac Jones isn't going to get $15, $20 million just to be a backup, I think he would, man, because the injuries feel like they've gone, too high, that people can't afford to not be competing when they are trying to. Could you imagine a Bengals team right now with a capable backup? No disrespect to Jake Browning, okay? No disrespect. We like Jake Browning.
Yeah.
Jake Browning, great quarterback. Serviceable quarterback.
Great name.
Also great name. When he is Browning on others and not himself, very great name. Okay, very good name. But Jake Browning, again, we like him. But we've seen enough. Okay, we've seen enough from that team and that offense. Dude, you have two very, very good receivers. Could you imagine Mac Jones just Jamar Chase? He's there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would be great, especially after coming from a Kyle Shanahan period. Now, the word quarterback development has become a buzzword topic, obviously, over the last 3-4 years, especially after Tom Brady has highlighted the deficiencies in the NFL giving quarterbacks time. Mac Jones went through his kind of turbulence, but you remember at Alabama, he had a historic he had one of the most historic seasons ever in college football as a quarterback, and it was like, this guy's going to be very good when he gets to the NFL. But it just felt like you just didn't know what you're about to get from Mac Jones. His personality, obviously not Boston-like, so it's like, it was tough for him to kind of adjust to the media, obviously him and Bill and that whole conversation. So, now that he's been in the league for a while, he's gotten some time to develop, he's been in some different offenses, he knows what he likes, doesn't like, and things like that. He's able to adapt. I feel like because of that, he becomes a very viable option to a lot of different teams and places that are looking for a quarterback or just need a bridge right now. Or maybe, a full-time starter. Remember, Baker Mayfield became the franchise. So it's like, can Mac Jones be the next one?
I'm trying to think of teams of who could use him, where he could be that guy.
Yeah.
The Jets? But if you go to the Jets, your career's
done. Yeah,
career's
you can't
done,
go to the
right?
Jets. Sorry.
Pittsburgh, if A-Rod, if this is his last ride,
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the Raiders could use Mac Jones right now.
Fair.
I'll tell you that. The Raiders could. We would love, bro, McDaddy, if you're listening, we would love for you to be in Vegas right now, okay? Because it's been tough. Gino, we love you, but Mac Daddy. Give us a Mac Daddy, man. Because he's been playing very well.
Yes.
Also, not to mention, on one leg, it felt like all game. I couldn't imagine the pain he was in. Okay, because he was dying.
Like towards the end, right?
Where he not even hit. Towards. It felt like second half. The entire second half. It felt like every hit he took, you're just holding your breath because you did not want to see this Martinez, who we didn't even fucking know who the guy was. Okay, didn't want to see him enter the game. It was too good of a game. It was too good of a game. It was too good of a time for Mac Jones to be having that. It's like, yo, we can't get hurt right now. But he was really fighting through a lot of pain and things like that. And that, like, as I assume in the locker room and all of his teammates, they love Mac Jones right now.
Oh yeah.
Right, because he showed heart in that moment in a lot of those situations. So, congrats on the Niners, man. Big win.
Big dog.
Big win, dude. Loved everything that they did yesterday. So that'll be interesting.
They go top of the division now, right?
Now they're top. Yeah. Now, obviously, we'll see what the Seahawks-Bucks matchup. That might be the matchup of the week as well, I feel like. Let's go through the Sunday slate. It's not looking good. Okay, so that might be the best matchup. So we'll see what the Seattle Seahawks are able to cook up. Seattle, very good team as well, as we've learned. So it's like, maybe the Seattle Seahawks. Remember Sam Darnold, in an interview, he said, Sam Darnold's been in very different, he's been in a lot of locker rooms. Okay, he's had a lot of veteran quarterbacks in his locker rooms. He's been in a lot of different places as well. He actually said that the most influential person for him and his career was Brock Purdy, not anybody else that he's been around. Yeah. So it's like, maybe Brock is the guy as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe Brock is also the guy that you need to, have in your... Because remember, Brock Purdy has been through the ringer. Like, this guy was the very, very last pick. Nobody expected shit from him. He had to work every single day to earn $50 million a year. Coach, he was earning $800,000 a year when he played in the Super Bowl. $800,000 he was earning when he played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And that he went from that to $50 million a year. That, like, I don't know about you guys, but that's the American dream. Okay? That is the true American dream. And B, it's like, I assume he can provide so many different types of insight because for him it was never promised. Mac Jones, first round pick. Sam Darnold, third overall. Right? So it's like, these guys were expected to be the franchise. Dude, nobody expected shit from Brock Purdy. Yeah. It's like, dude, there's no way you make it through training camp, let alone become the starter. So I feel like that was a great thing, great interview by Sam Darnold to hear that as well. Huge praise for Brock Purdy, and I don't know if you guys got to hear a lot of the Mac Jones conversation around Brock Purdy because they asked him yesterday after the win, looked like Harley Quinn, but sweet suit. Did look a little bit like Harley Quinn though. The red and black.
The red and black, yeah, split.
Okay, little split action that he had going on. Right, it did look a little bit like Harley Quinn. Yeah. Okay, but sweet suit that he had on. He goes up there and he talked about, look, Brock is a starting quarterback. There's no question about that, right? And I've been in his position, and if I get hurt or if I'm going through something, I want my backup to come out and win because these are the wins that are going to carry us in the future. I was like, I love this guy now. Like, I feel like saying all the right things, and it feels like Kyle Shanahan also loves him. Now, let's move on to another quarterback situation. We didn't get to touch on this yesterday because we wanted to get coach's thoughts. Cleveland Browns are always in a quarterback situation, and they've never been able to find. Maybe McDaddy, actually Cleveland, I would say, is probably the right spot for them. Coach, they play in London against the Minnesota Vikings and Buffalo's defense. They have now gone to Dylan Gabriel. Congratulations to Dylan Gabriel getting his first start in the NFL as a QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco, QB2. But everybody has only talked about QB3. Shedeur Sanders is still a part of that roster. Now, the biggest question I have, honestly, why has the coach allowed him to be available to the media? Somebody answer that for me.
Yeah, that's actually...
How does that make sense?
'Cause
What
he's-
other QB3 in any locker room has ever been available to the
Yeah,
media?
that makes zero sense at all.
I don't understand how, as a coach, you are allowed, and then you refuse to comment about it. Remember, he was asked, Stefanski was also asked about it. He refuses to comment on it, but it's like...
It's got to be coming from upstairs.
No, dude.
Yeah. It brings them into relevancy.
Why are you letting that, like, weird, like, whole topic bleed into your, like, locker room, though?
I mean...
They got nothing else going for it.
Shedeur Sanders... Who sold the most jerseys this year? Bro, he sold a lot of jerseys this year.
He's like top 10, no?
Yeah, like,
well,
bro.
That's also because, like, the Browns have not had great players.
Yeah, but it's just like, you're the ownership. It's like, dang, we getting eyeballs.
Yeah.
Make sure this kid is available and viewable, because this is the only time people talk about us.
Nah, man, I feel like the Browns are always the topic of conversation. It feels like even when they were 0-16, we were just we were talking about them just to shit on them. You know what I mean? I feel like they're always a part of the conversation. And this time, here's my and then you said they have nothing going for them. Well, they got a QB1 that
Joe
they
Flacco.
drafted.
Oh, no, not Joe. Yeah.
Okay?
Sorry.
My thing is this, right? I just don't understand how, as media, we are, instead of like praise or like hyping up a Dylan Gabriel, we have constantly tried to shit on this guy to hype up somebody else who is QB3.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, Shedeur, I assume, will get his chance. Okay? But until he does, let's see what we can have with somebody
you're
else.
not wrong.
Right? It doesn't feel like the entire media like landscape has just been, oh, this guy that we've never seen play in the NFL yet. He sucks. Okay, because he's 5'9". Remember, he's short. Okay, he's 5'9". There's no way he can. He's lefty. There's no way he can throw over a lot of these. I'm like, dude, like, come on, man.
Rest did it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just like, it just feels like it's so negative around this kid, but so positive about somebody that hasn't played. And it's like, why? Why isn't he getting a chance? What? Well, maybe he ain't that good. What about that? Maybe he ain't that good.
Yeah, but he sells.
Yeah, but
He sells. He gets clicks, bro. That's what it is.
But like, maybe he just ain't that good, and I.
And
feel
that's
like
possible.
That's what I
It's
mean.
also possible, yeah.
What if like coaches are seeing him in practice every single day, and it's like, yo, he ain't ready.
Because my thing is like, if he was that good, coaches would play him.
Yes, there's no
like,
reason.
there's no coach in the world that's gonna be like, I think you're better than our two other QBs, but I'm just
not
gonna
gonna
put
play you.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's just like, no.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that there's no possible reason a coach is making a decision not to play somebody out of spite. Why would you draft him then?
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like the media has turned this narrative that like the coach, Cleveland Browns, the NFL, and everybody like is against this kid. And I'm like, dude, maybe he just ain't that good. Right? And we love Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Right? We just also want to make that clear. Love this guy. Okay, we hope he gets a chance. We think he's gonna ball out. But it's like, until we actually get to see him, like, what about Dylan Gabriel? You know, he was drafted ahead of him. He had a great career in Oregon, right? Under Dan Lanning. So it's like, dude, maybe he's
How long do you think his leash is?
long. I think it's long, dude, because Joe Flacco's QB2, and we've seen enough of Joe Flacco. He's old, right? You're telling me that Dylan Gabriel couldn't do what Joe Flacco did against the Packers? Like, I watched that game, and it was tough. It was tough to see. So it's like, dude, if Dylan Gabriel cannot do what Joe Flacco did against the Packers and win that game, you should not be in the NFL. Sorry. That is, and it doesn't matter if you're QB1, QB8. It don't matter, right? You just can't be in the NFL if you can't win that game doing exactly what Joe Flacco did. Okay, so it's like, I think it's long. I also don't like this conversation that, oh, Shedeur should be QB2. No, he shouldn't. Okay, because QB2 means that you come into the game ready, right? QB1, I assume this entire week, 2 weeks, let's say, they've been preparing for Dylan Gabriel to start, right? They can't give first team reps to a Shador Sanders. QB2s never get first team reps. They are expected to come into the game already prepared as a QB1. Joe Flacco gives you that, okay, because he's been there, right? Shador Sanders doesn't give you that. So it's like, what, I'm preparing two rookies at the same time? Nah, you can't. That would be a Browns thing to do, though, to be fair. That would be a very Browns thing to do. And I'm happy that they didn't because we would have killed them. It's like, you guys are idiots. And if you're going to make Shador QB2, why don't you make him QB1? And that's a conversation we're going to have, right? But I don't know. I'm excited for Dylan Gabriel.
I mean, tough 2 weeks. I mean, Vikings defense tough, and then the following week he's going to Pittsburgh to face off against that defense. So
tough.
But he's got to play sometime.
He's got to play sometime.
And that being said, London, far away. Across the pond. His parents will not be able to make it to the game. Said his dad doesn't have a passport. Tough situation, dude. Didn't love that because I feel like he would have balled out a little bit more. You know what I mean? Parents.
I hope he still balls out.
I hope he balls out.
Yeah.
Honestly, just so like we can put this like whole situation like, okay, let's ease off some of the quarterback nonsense.
Yeah, but like I do like your point on like where it's just like there's this negativity in the locker room where it feels like it's just like you're in different camps.
Yeah.
And I get like the whole competition thing between QBs, but it's just like why is it like that in the Browns? Like you just talked about Mac Jones and Brock Purdy and how like Purdy's teaching him.
Yeah, they're connected.
And even Sam Darnold or Purdy.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm not understanding why it can't be the same with the Browns.
Well, one of the reasons is that it feels like they're both rookies, so we as individuals, as fans, we've never seen either of them. So it's like we're thinking both of these guys could be the franchise. You haven't thought about that with anybody else. They're both looking for their time to shine. It's kind of like New Orleans, right? Like Spencer Rattler still is younger than Tyler Shock. We haven't seen Tyler. We've seen Spencer Rattler, but it's like he's still fighting to be the guy, right? And I think that's part of it. But I also just feel like, it's a weird negativity in that locker room. And I assume even in that locker room, there are people that are still on the Joe Flacco camp. There's people that are in the Shador Sanders camp. And there's probably a lot of people that are in the Dylan Gabriel camp. And I don't like that they've kind of divided their locker room through the media.
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I
like
mean?
when you get your reps, you get your reps.
Yes.
It's simple as that.
Facts.
And you just got to ball out.
Yeah. And football, out of like most sports, I would say, everything is like earned. You have to earn your right to start because the media will kill you. If you do not do that, the media will absolutely kill you because every game is so vitally important that you can't just go out there and lay a duck, right? They will actually kill you. So I just think that like, dude, Dylan Gabriel's earned the right to start. I'm happy for him. We're all happy for him, okay? Hopefully he balls out and is able to do a lot of great things for that team, that city. That city's never, they've never won shit. I mean, they had LeBron, and they won one championship. Yeah, I mean, that's hard to do because the Lakers, Miami had LeBron for 4 years, they won 2. So, like, Cleveland, they haven't won shit in a long time. So hopefully this is a situation where, hey, maybe Dylan Gabriel is a franchise guy. 5'9" is going to be hard. But I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy.
Is it official to say Deshaun Watson's done?
That's the other part of this that is crazy.
Because they're still paying him a lot of money.
Well, they have to. What can they do? That's just
I almost forgot about him.
I mean, we can't. It's the funny thing is like you can't even forget that that's still part of your organization.
His Instagram popped up on my algorithm today. I seen him moving.
Sorry?
How old is he?
He's probably like 30, 31.
Probably late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah. He's not that old.
So he could still make his comeback.
Oh, absolutely. But it's like
it's coming.
30 years
If you
old.
see his Instagram, it's coming.
Yeah. He's very like trying to come back, but it's like you tore your Achilles last year. Early, never week 4 or 5. So it's like we thought you would have potentially been back this year, but maybe later in the year. But that feels like might not be the case either.
Yeah, he's like what, QB4 right now?
Maybe he's not even on their depth chart though.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
So it's like I don't know what's happening.
I think you just gotta rest him for the year.
Yeah,
Because it's just like
you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not
anyways.
like. Let's see what you have out of these two rookies.
Yeah.
And just go from there.
Yeah, it does suck though. Remember, Myles Garrett was like, "Get me out of here." Remember, he asked for a trade very early on into the offseason. Wrote that entire Instagram note, and he was like, "Thank you," he thanked Cleveland for everything that they've done for his career, and he's like, "It's time for me to go somewhere else." And then they asked Jimmy Haslam and obviously Andrew Berry, who's the general manager. Andrew Berry's like, "No, we're not trading Miles fucking Garrett, okay? Like, stop asking me that." And then the saga continued for like a week. Myles Garrett was asked about it multiple times. He's like, "Dude, I just want to win. I just want to be in a winning situation." And then it turns out that they put $40 million under his nose, and he was like, "Where do I sign?" And he signed very, very fast. And then the next week he came in and was like, "Yeah, we're going to win in Cleveland." And everybody was like, "No, you're not. No, you're not going to win in Cleveland, dude." And they haven't. But maybe Dylan Gabriel is going to take them to the win. Now, let's move on to another quarterback story that's still developing. Is C.J. Stroud going to ever be good again? Or is he dead, Coach? Is he dead? Because John Gruden thinks he's dead.
He's getting old, man.
I didn't love that. I'll be honest, I did not love that at all. I didn't love that he was like, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, dude, I'm not that good. I'm not that quick. And I just don't feel good. And I'm like, my quarterback cannot be saying
It's
this.
like, man, you're entering your physical prime. Like,
He's 23 years old,
yeah,
dude.
you haven't even reached
He's
it.
23 years old. CJ Stroud is going through it right now. Is he ever going to be, like, honestly, is he ever going to be good?
Well, that's
again?
something you do not want to hear from your franchise quarterback.
Yeah,
especially the way they've been playing too. Like, what's their record? 2.
They only have one win.
Only have 1 win.
Yeah, against the Titans last week.
In that division.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no. You can't be saying that.
And you cannot lose this week. A lot of pressure. They play the Ravens, I want to say.
Yeah, with a backup?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
cannot lose this week.
In Baltimore.
Yeah, right? Like, you just can't. And I feel like CJ has to play well, dude. But is he...
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. I didn't love that.
Who does he have, though? Like, does he have weapons right now?
Bro.
The injury of Tank Dell.
Yeah, Tank Dell,
bad.
Steph leaving, Diggs leaving.
But they picked up Christian Kirk, I believe is healthy now.
Are we just going to start making excuses for this guy? Do you know how many imperfect situations at the quarterback position there are in the NFL?
The only thing I could give him is, like, similar to Joe Burrow, his offensive line is absolutely horrible.
There's a lot of people that don't have an offensive line.
But it hasn't been just 1 year.
Yes, that's my problem, though. Is that you have... Like, remember last year? The sophomore slump, we kind of blamed it on that.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this year he's going to be rejoiced and be very good. CJ Stroud, very good player. Okay? Loved him at Ohio. I got to see him at Ohio State. And I was like, this guy right here, yeah, he is instantly a Sunday player.
He's a guy.
Very, very good. I remember watching him against that Georgia game. You remember that Georgia game? I want to say, was that the semis before the national championship game? Obviously, Georgia goes to win the Natty that year. But C.J. Stroud, I mean, that was one of the most incredible games out of a quarterback that didn't play well that I've ever seen. Because he did a lot of what Pat Mahomes did against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it was like, this guy's going to be a very good Sunday player. He obviously has incredible rookie year. They go to the playoffs in his first, they win a playoff game in his rookie year. It's like, this is, okay, the Texans are back. This is the greatest kind of rebuild that they've had in ever, I felt like, in any situation, any franchise has ever gone through a rebuild this quickly, where it was 1 year reset, boom, you're good, you're back you're back.
You got
division
3 stud
title.
rookies, right? Like 3 rookies that are studs.
3 rookies became absolute studs. New head coach, new regime, everything worked out great.
Trending the right way.
Everything worked out great. You can only get better.
And you're in a bad division.
Terrible division.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So it's like,
it just feels like, he has taken a really gigantic step back in his development, and we don't know why that is either. It's like, dude, I get that you don't have the offensive line wasn't great in his rookie year. It wasn't great in his second year, and it isn't great yet now. So it's like, We knew that was an issue.
Yeah, you think you would work that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, but quarterback of that caliber, if you want to make $55 million a year in this NFL, you have to make up for the holes on your team. Right? Like, that's just what comes with that territory.
Mm-hmm.
Not every team's going to be perfect. You're not the Philadelphia Eagles. Right? You don't have all the pieces kind of covered. It's like, no, you're going to have imperfections throughout your team. You as a quarterback have to figure it out. And it just feels like, and I feel that a lot of people on the internet and things have made excuses for this guy, right? I don't want to do that. Because I think genuinely he has to play better. And that's like, he has to play better, dude. And this is going to be a big test for him this week. Cannot wait for him to show us why he was the second overall pick. Potentially should have been the number 1 pick as well in that draft. And the Texans maybe go on a run after this because, again, that division is looking a lot better than it was when we started going into this. 2 teams are 3-1 in that division, coach. So it's looking a lot better than the AFC North with the Browns, Bengals, Steelers, and Ravens. Because the Ravens, dead. Oh, no. Bengals, dead. Oh, no. The Browns, they just stay dead. So it's like, and Aaron coming into Pittsburgh, maybe that he wins that division as well. So, feels like the Jags look a little bit better. Obviously, saw a new nickname for Danny Dimes. Did you see that?
MVP?
Fair. Great. That was a great one. He is playing at an MVP level, isn't he? Deputy Dimes. Kind of like that.
Ooh.
Deputy Dimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did like that.
Kinda
Another
follow-
quarterback
follow-
there was called Deputy as well, no?
No, Sheriff.
Am I
He
tripping?
was called the
Sheriff.
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 Yeah,
Close
yeah.
enough. Close
Which,
enough.
by the way,
following in the same
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
theme.
Yeah. By the way, the Sheriff has to be one of the greatest nicknames ever.
Yes.
Right, it has to be
Easily.
up there.
It's
with
up
one of
there
the
for
best. Dude, the Sheriff. That's a great one. Now, speaking of nicknames, let's go from the football field to the ice. The Edmonton Oilers have made some decisions, obviously, over the last 2-3 days that we love. Because we are huge Oilers fans. Right, Coach? Aren't we huge Oilers fans?
Biggest.
The biggest. The biggest of Oilers fans. And, Coach, yesterday I went on this tangent about goaltending. We needed a goaltender. We've been waiting for a goaltender to come to Edmonton the entire Connor McDavid era, how it's gone 10 years and we haven't had a goaltender. And that's the one position that you need to address, and how sometimes it takes a while for goaltenders to get good. You have to give them time, and maybe the timelines don't match. And all of this that I said leading up to the fact that we traded for a goaltender, which was all over my feed, by the way. Turns out Nelly G actually broke our hearts because he said we are probably not going to see this guy this year.
I think we'll see him this year, but to start the year off, he'll be on the AHL team because he did not play last year due to being in the NHL/NHLPA assistance program.
Assistance program.
Yeah.
So it's for players who are going through stuff. I think Corey Perry was one guy.
Yeah.
Spencer Knight had some drug problems. He had to go through there. Not sure what Connor went through, but he's
Just a
going to
little
start
bit
the
of
year off in the
vitamins.
AHL.
Yeah, just a little bit of vitamins, Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never harmed
He's going to work on his
nobody.
conditioning, get his mental back right, and then fresh start.
CC.
CC?
You know what that stands for?
Wee wee. What does it stand for?
I mean, what's the substance that starts with C? Connor something.
No, I mean, we think, it's a little bit of vitamins. That's never hurt. Maybe take us in. Maybe hook
A
hand
little
to dip.
Zinachino, eh? A little upper decky.
Maybe your mental will do perfectly good, especially in Edmonton. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe in
but-
2026 we'll see him. So January.
Coach, that's what he said to us after that entire thing that we went out and said we finally addressed this position and all this. And then he's like, we're probably not going to see this guy this year. I'm like, dude, you just gonna throw that in our face after all that? Which
The only
was
good
heartbreaking.
thing is like we literally gave up nothing for him, and Utah retained $800K. So we're paying like his salary is like nothing against our cap. So pretty much it's like a free player. And if he does play like 30 something games, we'll give him like a 7th round pick or something.
Okay.
And having organizational depth at goaltending is
Yeah.
like this is the first time we've ever had it. Because Connor Ingram went healthy. Last time he was healthy 2 years ago, he was arguably a top 10 goaltender in the league with
Okay.
a 907 save percentage, 2.91 goals against, which is pretty
Maybe
good.
you still on that.
Yeah,
That's tough.
maybe.
Hey, we might need to put him back.
If it helps.
Coach, we think that the assistance program is a great thing.
Of
Obviously,
course.
we want every league and situation to have those for people kind of dealing with similar things. But if it helps Oilers win, maybe. Just kidding. I'll tell you what is going to help the Oilers win, and that is extending our coach. Chris Knobloch signs a 3-year extension to remain the head coach of the Edmonton Oilers. Congrats to him. And the Oilers, obviously, for getting that done because he was instrumental. I mean, he's been very good, right? Wouldn't you say he's been very good at his job? Remember, he took over midway through or something like that.
Yeah, midway through after, I think, Jay Woodcroft. Yes, on November 12th, 2023.
That was after you guys' slump to start the year?
Yeah.
And then we go on to have a historic ending.
I think it was like a 16-17 game win streak. That was the year. I think it was like, we're like top 5 record or something with that.
So, and that was his first ever head coaching job.
In the NHL.
So we took him. See, we were talking about this yesterday as well. Coaching in the NHL feels like it's one pool. You just pick and grab place here and there. Okay, it's never an outside kind of circle. The Oilers actually expanded the circle a little bit. We actually plucked this guy from somewhere else, brought him into our building, first head coaching job, on a team that is in the championship window. That must be a lot of pressure.
And it's not his first time coaching Connor McDavid.
Yeah, but I guess
it's not?
no.
He was McDavid's, I believe, like OHL or OHL coach.
Oh, McDavid made a call.
Potentially.
Yeah, he's like, I know a guy.
Because if you guys know, Jeff Jackson was his former agent as well.
Yeah.
So.
But I assume like him coming in first time head coach in Edmonton during a championship window, midway through the year,
Tough.
huge expectations. I assume a lot of pressure as a coach, and he's delivered.
I mean, yeah, his career record already 94, 47, and 10, 29 and 19 over the last 2 seasons in the playoffs. I mean, pretty
Those
solid
are very good numbers.
Yeah.
Those are very, very good numbers.
Him staying for 3 years might suggest something else. Maybe number 97
For
is
another
also
three?
going to stay.
another 3 years, maybe.
Yeah, is also going to stay for that time. Shout out to him. And now Knobloch, I assume, because of the success he's had, he's always going to be, now he's in the inner circle of,
Yeah.
right? Like, if he doesn't pan out in Edmonton or whatever happens, like, he's always going to have employment.
This is the first year he's had is like total control. Like, we lost a couple assistant coaches, defensive coaches, so he got to pick and choose who he wanted behind the bench. So we'll see what he does this year.
Whoa. Hold up. He didn't have that before?
Well, they were already on deals, right?
I don't give a fuck
So
what you're on.
Our power play coach, Glenn Glutzen, we couldn't fire him because our power play was like number 1 for like 5 years straight. Wouldn't make sense. His deal finally expired. He's the head coach of the Dallas Stars now.
Oh, he got a head coaching gig.
He got a head coach.
Bro, you gotta keep him. But I guess he chose to leave.
Plus, our power play was starting to get a little predictable.
But
so.
like, dude, if a team is, you're getting the promotion, it's gonna be tough to pass up a head coaching.
Yeah, no, I know he probably chose.
Plus, the Stars have lost to us back-to-back years in the
Yeah.
third round, so they probably want someone from our organization, get some
No, but
cheats.
my thing is like, I understand if you can't change your staff when you get in mid-season. Okay, obviously can't do that. But off-season, it's like, no, I want my guys instantly.
That would mean you have to fire guys that are on the bench and like going to
But
the finals.
firing would just mean that you still get paid out for the contract. That's what
Yeah,
happens
and
in
that's
every sport.
But that's expensive.
Facts. Plus, going to the finals with that coaching, you know what I'm saying? Going to the finals, like, and you're gonna fire him after going to the finals, like, we're not the Toronto Raptor, like, we're not coach of the year, Dwayne Casey winning that shit and getting fired.
And now back to back.
And now,
And now all those guys are gone. So why do it now? Except
expiring deals.
Except the guy that got the head coaching gig.
Dustin Schwartz, the goalie coach for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
Everyone's been.
That guy,
yeah.
get him out. Yeah. Get him out.
And then our defensive coach, Oiler legend Paul Coffey, didn't want to, even to begin with, he didn't want to be behind the bench. So now he's back to advisor role. He didn't want to be behind the bench, be the PK coach, be the defensive coach. So then we went out, got a new guy there.
Okay. Now it's Chris Knobloch's guys.
Chris Knobloch's guys.
This is his team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Officially.
I like that. I
do
want
like
my
that
coach
too.
to have some level of control.
Yeah.
Okay, I want my head coach to be the guy because when you do not win, there is a reason why every single camera, mic, expectation, every beer is thrown at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there is a reason why that happens because this is your again. You're the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar organization. Like yes, this is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of expectation. He's done an incredible job, and he's so cool. Doesn't he look so?
He's
Doesn't he
calm,
look so cool?
collected. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't do too much.
Yeah. He's not bitching and moaning, you
Yeah.
know, behind the bench. It's never too much with this guy.
Yeah.
It's like he's always kind of stoic. Very Joe Mazzulla like.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like,
That's a
he
great
just looks like an
comparison.
analytics guy.
Yeah,
I look
he
at him,
does.
I'm like, and I know that guy looks at every analytical
Sweet
tool.
hair,
Yeah.
great hair flow as well. Great hair flow. And yeah, he's just like, he's always, and we always talk about like coach builds culture, right? When your coach, when you're down in a big game, or let's say you're down in the series, when your coach isn't flinching, you're not flinching as players. I feel like he like radiates the ability to just remain right here all the time. Never too high, never too low on anything. I've never even seen him like upset at the media. It's like the guy is very calm and collected when he addresses the media as well. It's like this is our guy. We love Chris Knobloch. Okay, want him to be here actually forever if we can, because that would mean that we have always a chance to win. Because I think dude, you know how hard it is to come in and instantly create a winning culture when you have a timeline.
And it's your first time in the NHL, period.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, that's probably a lot of pressure on this guy, and he's been able to deliver at a high level. Obviously, we hope that he delivers the ultimate goal. He's probably hoping more than anybody else that he delivers the championship as well.
Has to.
Yeah, that's always one of those things where it's like fans think that we want it more than them. That is never the case. Okay,
Yeah.
players, coaches, they live and breathe and die with them being in the sport. They want it just as bad, if not much more than we ever would.
You see what they've been playing with? Like, they definitely want it
They
more.
want it,
Like,
dude.
they're playing with, like, high ankles,
That's what I mean.
broken wrists, broken hands. Like, they want it more.
They want it
definitely.
more, man, and they should. They've been, and again, the Oilers can't wait. Can't wait.
Right around the corner.
This might be the year. Is this gonna be the
I
year?
hope so. We got McDavid in the lineup tonight with Draisaitl playing against the Canucks, final preseason game. Just had to throw it out there.
Let's never mention preseason hockey ever again, because that is that's where you lose us. Okay? Again, we went through this whole thing saying, we're gonna be good, we're gonna be this, right? And then you said preseason hockey. It's like, I'm sorry, what?
For the Oiler fans out there watching this, I know you guys appreciate that.
Well, bro, again, regular season hockey, very hard. It's very, very hard.
Stop the
Okay,
count.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good this year. We're gonna be very in tune. Actually, we're gonna be watching every game, every hit. Maybe coach is actually gonna be taking notes on the amount of hits that are being thrown, because he's like that right there. That's not a hit. Okay, the shoulder graze happened. Okay, that cannot be counted as
That's
a
a
hit.
that's
I
a love
see.
tap.
Yeah, he dodged it. He dodged it. So if he's able to see that, that'll be hilarious. Now speaking of hits, let's move from the ice to the hardwood. Coach, there's an interesting situation. Obviously, the media day, training camp, and everything is happening in the NBA, whose season's also right around the corner. NBA, NHL timeline, almost exactly the same. Last year, it was like perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect for us fans that were just switching back and forth, NBA, NHL, every day. It was the day after, so it was beautiful for us. Coach, the Denver Nuggets brought in referees to ref their scrimmages. Nikola Jokic had a long conversation, animated conversation with all three referees, because he's telling them, look, if I'm doing this, it's a foul every fucking time, okay? And you better be calling it every single time. I thought that was a hilarious situation. I don't know if you were able to see some of the images that were shown from us. Again, they must have known. The media team must have known that people were going to say something when it goes right for Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. It's like, this guy, of course, had the conversation with the refs. It's like, you can't let that leave your building, but they did, obviously. And X and the internet do what they do. So I just wanted to see, is this going to be a situation where the Denver Nuggets might be very, very good again.
I think they will be.
They've reloaded.
They've added depth, man. They've added shooters. Yoke looks hungry. I think he's tired. He's like after what I saw last postseason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like okay, it's on me now.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, I
Full
think
healthy season of Aaron, because Aaron Gordon was playing with injury, MPJ was playing with injury. The new roster construction, I absolutely love.
I loved it too. Yeah.
Plus bringing back Bruce Brown, right?
Yeah.
NBA champion with the Denver Nuggets. Great spark plug off the bench. Christian Braun, another step from him.
Development,
4th year,
yeah.
5th year of Christian Braun as
It's
well.
gotta
So it's
be
like,
fifth maybe.
yeah, so it's been
Biggest X factor for me is if Jamal Murray could stay healthy.
well, Jamal. I think like we don't care if Jamal's healthy in the regular season.
Facts,
Okay,
facts.
Jamal, because I think Jamal is arguably one of the best ever in the postseason. He is incredible at what he
never-
does.
Sorry, I take that back. I want him to have a good regular season towards the end.
Yeah.
Be in shape. Be in a
Yes.
groove going into the playoffs.
Going into because then you are immediately the favorites.
Yeah.
I know that the OKC Thunder are very good and they will be again, okay? But this Denver Nuggets team, because of what Nikola Jokic brings to the table, now potentially being aided by the refs, we don't want to put that out there, but maybe, I'm just saying. He had a long conversation with them today. He was doing some animations. He's like, dude, if I do this, it's a foul on me. Okay, so it was a lot of situational things that he was showing them, and maybe he's asking questions like, how hard can I slap a guy when he's going up to get a rebound? I think those are some of the conversations. He's like, do you see my arms turn red every single time? Like, why are you not calling these? He's like, I see JoJo get to the line 18 times a game. I'm getting there 4 times. My entire arm just scratched up. Is it because I'm white? Is potentially the question I think Nikola Jokic was asking. But I know this OKC Thunder team going to be very good. But this Denver Nuggets team, because of Nikola Jokic's ability to control the entire middle of the floor from the center position, it's like, how can you defend that? Right? You have to have really good personnel, right?
Yeah.
A Rudy Gobert plus a Naz Reid, Jaden Daniels, triple teaming, right? And then another big, like a Luka Garza, comes in, fouls the shit out of him. Okay, just need 6 fouls out of you tonight. That's what the coach is telling me. Okay, and then on the other side, I need somebody to play the pick and roll really well with him and Jamal. Okay, and need you to also score, a bunch of points, which they got from Ant. So it's like, those are the things that you need.
Yeah.
And you need Nikola Jokic to have one off game as well, right? So it's like, you need so many different things for you to have success. Remember, they went to Game 7 with the Thunder with a not-so-healthy team. And we don't want to make excuses for the health, right, and things like that, but it's like, because nobody was healthy, but it's like, Oklahoma City, I think, health was a big factor in that.
Yeah.
Obviously, J-Dub, broken hand. We learned that after. See, he was playing with a broken hand for the last 2 series. So it's like, we learned that a little bit after the year, but like, again, it's just one of those things where I feel like, the Denver Nuggets are going to be a very, very tough out. They're going to be a fun team to watch as well.
yeah.
Very, very fun team to watch. Cannot wait for the NBA season. Can't wait for the NHL season as well. And of course, October baseball is here. Dude, there's so many great things happening.
Yeah.
Tough Sunday slate, though, I will say, for football.
It's not looking
Football.
great.
It's not looking great.
No.
It's not looking great.
Tough.
But we are seeing we're starting the week off 1-0, coach. We're starting,
Yeah, we
So
are.
we might be able to see the board right now. And maybe we pick every winner this week. Wouldn't that?
I think this is the week.
We pick every winner?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
I think it's looking easy.
I think so too. There's gonna be some injuries, so we have to keep an eye on a lot of those injuries. We're gonna take a short break, and after that, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit about the injuries going into Sunday. We'll talk some college football as well, and Red October. What are we waiting to see from Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and the gang versus Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and of course Mookie Betts? We'll be back in a few. See you in a bit. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the second hour of our show. And before we came live, I was just showing the gang here this incredible video that the MLB put out of is this the last dance for the Philadelphia Phillies? And I'm going to tell you something right now. These playoffs, right? Remember when the NHL playoffs start, NBA playoffs start, NFL playoffs start? Obviously, this is October baseball playoffs. Every single of one of these leagues that they put out the playoff like preview, and they usually put out these videos. Every single one of them give me goosebumps. It's like I cannot wait for like what the expectation, the crowd, right? The NHL, the 2 years ago, I want to say there was this video they put out right before the playoffs started, and it was like 2 minutes long. It was one of the most incredible videos I've ever seen. It was a cinematic, it was every star player. It was Cale Makar, McKinnon. It was Leon and Connor. It was a Tampa Bay Lightning. It had every star in it, and it just felt like I get goosebumps just watching those videos because it's the anticipation of just seeing the pressure, the environment, and all of that situation. Now, the MLB put one out, obviously, for the Philadelphia Phillies. And all the sound bites that were given, this Phillies team is the team to beat. They're going to be the team that is the most well-constructed team to beat the Dodgers and the Yankees and whoever comes out of this side. Sadly, they cannot beat the Blue Jays. Obviously. But they can beat a lot of these other teams. But will they? Is this the last dance that the Philadelphia Phillies have to ever be? I mean, because after this year, you can't afford to bring back a Kyle Schwarber, a Bryce Harper, and Nick Castellanos, and all of those guys. So it's like, are you able to run it back? Because, again, they've been together this is their 4th year. Coach, the last 3 years that they've been together, a lot of disappointment, okay? A lot of disappointments that they have felt. So it's like they are feeling a lot of pressure on themselves, I assume, to go out there and perform. Baseball is not one of those sports that you can really feel pressure when you, like, I assume they feel pressure all the time, but I'm saying when you get to that plate, you cannot be that person that's under pressure because, a pitch might hit you on the hand, actually, okay? Break your hand at any moment, okay? Because if it just moves a slight inch, it's over for your hand, okay? Because there was a Sports Science. You guys remember that show?
Yeah.
Sports Science, right? They used to have this one. I can't remember if it was Bryce Harper or somebody else that was on this show. And it was like checking his reaction time after the pitch is thrown. It's like point something of a second. It's absurd how quickly you have to decide if I'm about to swing or not, okay? And if you don't have that quickness in decision-making time, you will get hurt and and if you're feeling the heat a little bit, maybe it's the bottom of the ninth, maybe it's a tie game, runners on base, season on the line, maybe, and you're in those situations that you got to put the ball in play so you can get home and win the game. Maybe you're the pitcher and you're feeling the pressure of having bases loaded and you don't know what pitch to throw. It's a lot. You're going to live and die by every pitch, obviously, and I think that this is going to be the most exciting time. Phillies can't wait. Can't wait for what they're able to do. Can't wait for the Dodgers and Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani playing Game 1, I think pitching Game 1, huge deal.
It's sending a message, I feel like, no?
It is. It does feel like one of those situations. Because remember, we just saw that video. Philly's under a lot of pressure to deliver, right? And everybody talked about all seasons. Like, this is a team that is built perfectly to beat the Dodgers, okay? Dodgers have heard that all season. They're like, this team? Okay, we're about to show you. Because remember, there were 2 teams that were saying that all season. One, no longer in the playoffs. That was the San Diego Padres, okay? And the second one was the Phillies, right? They were saying that all year. They were like, this is the team that might be able to go. And
if they're going to talk the talk, they better be ready to walk the walk because the Dodgers, during this wild card, they look like they're serious.
They're back.
They're back.
Back.
They're locked in. It's playoff mode for them.
Yeah. And they're back, and Shohei hasn't pitched yet, actually. And now he's about to go out there and pitch. Remember, Game 1 against, who did they just play? I'm missing the Reds, Cincinnati Reds. Against the Reds, Game 1, Shohei pitched 1 home run. That's what he brings to the table. And, Coach, he stands almost straight up. Have you seen Shohei? Like, Shohei stands, it feels like almost straight up, and he's just able to, he's none of this other movement. It's just, he stands straight up, just able. He's so good.
400 fucking feet.
Dude, he's so good at what he does. Cannot wait. And then now, we saw him later on in the year. I mean, he had 50 strikeouts. So he not only was delivering 50 home runs, 50 strikeouts, Coach. First person to do it, guess who? Babe Ruth. Obviously, it's him and Babe Ruth at the top of the mountain in every single category, it feels like. Shohei Ohtani, though, love watching him play baseball. A lot of people do like him watching him gamble as well, but we won't get into that. Philadelphia Phillies arena actually right beside a casino. So
actually.
maybe that gets him hyped up as well. That'll be that'll be interesting to see if they're able to figure that out. But that's a great series. We will keep an eye on that. Obviously, Blue Jays, Yankees, we will be absolutely locked in on that. We feel like the Blue Jays have a great team. Are they going to be rusty, though? You know, it's one of those things where it's like you haven't played for a few days. Baseball, you play. Okay, they play every single day, man. They play every single day. So it's like you haven't played for a while. You've been watching these games and things like that. It's like maybe they were able to pick out some things that the Red Sox did and didn't do, and are able to go out there and execute and have a great showing against the Yankees. Have to win Game 1. It feels like, though. Doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah.
Feels like the Jays have to come out hot.
They were tied with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Right, and record-wise.
Well, I think we overtook them by 1 game on the
last
very last game of the
yeah.
year.
So it's not like you're going like you're the guy that's gonna kill them. It's like it could be even odds.
Oh yeah, no, I wonder what the odds are of Game 1 Yankees Blue Jays.
The Jays are the slight favorites right now.
Okay.
Slight.
Slight.
And you're at home. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like, what does that say going to New York?
Yeah.
Like New York's probably going to be the favorite by a little more than what it is now.
But I think it depends what happens
On the outcome of the first two
the
games.
first game, because like if the Blue Jays win Game 1, I think Jays fans feel very good about what you're about to accomplish. Just because like we haven't seen you. Again, they play every day. So if we don't see you for 3 days, it's like, where are you? You know what I mean? It's one of those situations. So it's like, if we haven't seen you play, it's like, are the bats going to get cold? Because remember, end of the year, I felt like the bats were getting cooled down a lot for the Blue Jays. George Springer was able to kind of win them the last couple of games there. So his back got a little bit hot, but like everybody else kind of struggled. Vladdy, Bo hasn't played in a while, so like need Bo Bichette to be good. So
Speaking of Bo, like he might it's coming down right to the wire. They're saying he's not confirmed to be playing tomorrow.
Oh no, we need Bo, man. Need Bo to
Definitely
be out
need
there.
Bo out there.
Yeah, he's playing shortstop as well, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's need Bo to be out there. I saw that I can't remember. It was the San Diego Padres general manager. He talked about Dansby Swanson. He said that we actually didn't lose this series on anything else, but Dansby Swanson's glove is the reason we lost this series. So having a good third base and shortstop, very important to have that in your baseball team, especially in the playoffs when every moment, every out is such a huge deal. We cannot wait for baseball. Obviously, Seattle playing Detroit is also going to be fun. So there's some good series happening in baseball all over the place. Milwaukee also playing. I can't remember who Milwaukee. The Brewers are playing somebody as well, right?
Brewers are playing the Cubs.
Brewers, Cubs. Yeah, again, so there's a lot of great teams. There's a lot of great baseball that's going to happen. October is going to be fun with that. But you know, Saturday also includes some other sports. There's some sports happening in the Octagon as well. Do you remember that, Coach? There's some sports that just take place where 2 people get thrown into an octagon, maybe a cage sometimes, and you have to fight till death, essentially, is what the sport is. And we love this sport. Don't we love this sport?
One of the best sports.
One of the best sports, actually, in the world, and that is the UFC. Obviously, UFC's been in the media for various different reasons. You remember they signed that gigantic deal with Paramount? How much was that? $10 billion?
Yeah, I think
Right?
so,
Something like that. Something absurd like that. $10 billion. Harsha, what would you do with $10 billion? Probably listen to more of that music.
He'd have a band follow him around to play to play instrumental.
Yeah. Neil, I asked Harsha if he listens to music before you came in. Okay? I asked him if he listens to any music, and he said, "Yeah, I listen to music." I'm like, "Okay, like what kind of music do you listen to?" And he listens to like movies, like background music.
Like the soundtracks of the movies?
Yeah. That's it. No lyrics ever.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, he's like, bro, I don't want to hear somebody
Hey.
talk.
You ain't never listened to some Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, why?
Some Cardi B?
What? You never listen to Meg Thee Stallion? Dude, you're missing out.
Bruh.
Nah, you have to be listening to Meg Thee Stallion, dude.
I think you'll like her.
Because she's top tier.
They're setting you up for failure, Harsha. Don't listen to these guys, bro. Don't listen to these guys.
Maybe some Adele.
Oh,
Okay,
Adele.
valid.
Adele's
Okay.
fine. You'll like
Valid.
You'll like the instrumental
Yeah.
on Adele
Have you heard
too.
Adele? Oh, dude, you're missing out.
Harsha, the new Taylor Swift album dropping soon.
T Swift. You're a T Swift fan?
I have listened to some.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what was that? Forever Love Forever? Is that what it's called? Love Story?
You went to
Yeah.
the concerts.
No, that I will. Eras tour very good. Okay, but I'm talking our childhood, our teenage years. What was that? There were some bangers.
That's like
21.
Bad Blood.
Oh, that's such a banger.
We were
too,
so
dude.
off tune there.
I forgot. I kind of forgot. I haven't heard it in a
He's
while.
singing the lyrics, but not the
I
tune.
thought you guys were gonna do the tune.
Because
Okay.
now we got bad blood.
So good. It's so good. It's fantastic. Dude, Archie, you're missing out on a lot of great lyrics. What about Morgan Wallen?
Hey.
Hey, he's been on some. He's been on some heat. Do you know who Morgan Wallen is? Okay, I'm gonna have to introduce.
In Alberta, you gotta know.
Yeah. I might have to introduce you to some Morgan Wallen. Very good artist.
What was Coach's favorite? Was it Johnny
Cash?
Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
Cash.
We don't know enough about Johnny Cash, so I don't want to recommend Johnny Cash and then like be like, this is. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I've heard it on Coach's playlist. Not
Fair.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Fair.
On the Bluetooth.
NBA Youngboy. How about NBA Youngboy?
Okay.
Very good. NBA Youngboy. You're gonna love it.
You might want to punch a wall, though. I'm just saying.
What's that one?
Well, the soundtrack he's listening
Yeah,
to,
there's
he's
that-
listening to Dark Knight opening scene music, dude.
Okay, valid, though.
Yeah, it's very valid, but it's like,
Yo,
I might get a gun after this.
H, when you listen to that, do you think you're Bane or Batman?
Ooh, great question. Thinking too hard about this.
Yeah.
It is a tough question, though.
Raw. I don't know. I haven't watched the movies much.
Oh.
You gotta watch the trilogy tonight. This weekend, you gotta
Okay.
watch that.
Wait, hold on. The trilogy. Batman Begins,
No, like Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yeah, such
Batman
a-
Begins, Dark Knight. No, forget the Batman Begins. It's not
good.
as good.
It's
It's
solid,
not near, bro.
It's solid.
The
Dark
Dark
Knight
Knight,
yeah.
and The Dark Knight Rises have to be in the top
If
5.
you're gonna watch
here.
those two, you might as well
Yeah,
watch
you have
the
to
first
watch the other one. Yeah, you do.
No, because we don't want to throw him off. Okay, we don't want to. He's like, this is not as good. Nah, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises have to be in the top 5 of all time movies. So they're so good.
That's
They
the best
are.
Batman.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, dude,
That's
it's
the
Easily.
best Batman.
easily the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
I will say, the new Batman with
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Okay, and what's that girl's name?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that movie. Now going in, I watched it opening day. Right, and I had zero expectations going in because I simply think that nobody can play Batman like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
You remember Ben Affleck? That was the worst thing we've ever seen.
That Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
I didn't mind
That was
it.
one of the most unnecessary movies.
It was
I've ever
alright.
I just felt like they did him dirty.
Who,
with the
Ben
script.
Affleck?
Yeah, with the script.
with the script.
yeah.
But he's not that good. He's not the guy. Sorry, he's not the guy to do Batman after Christian Bale.
Yeah.
But who is? Nobody, I think, was the right answer. So that's why I'm saying, like, going into that Batman, Robert Pattinson, zero expectations. Okay? Go in, you watch that. That movie also very good.
Yeah.
I would say.
It was like a little more dark.
It was dark,
Yeah.
and I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved
I
how,
liked
it was
that they
cynical,
went like with the
dark.
detective vibe.
Yeah, I will say, the villain, not as cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You went from Joker, Bane,
Bane.
two of the goats.
Yeah.
Two of the, when you rank the antagonists of all movies, two of the goats right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you go to this guy, it's like, you know what I mean? Didn't love that. So don't watch that one. Okay, but dude, the dark. You haven't watched the movies?
Yeah, I watched it. Dark Knight, I think.
Okay, is that the one with Joker?
Yes.
Okay,
That
yeah.
one's
That's
good, yeah.
also-
Heath Ledger?
That-
the
Yeah.
greatest Joker I've
Fire.
ever
Yeah,
seen.
Heath Ledger.
100%.
Shout out to him.
Okay, shout out to him. R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Obviously. Okay, so you watched that.
I read the script first, then watched
What?
You read the script.
Yeah, I've
first.
never
Hold
heard
up.
that.
He doesn't have a mic. We need to get this guy a mic, yo. We should have actually put that one there.
Yeah.
You know, he said he read the script before he watched the movie. Who's doing that?
How'd you get access
How'd
to
you
the
get
script?
Why would you be doing that? How'd you get? Yeah.
It's
how'd
like
you
a
get
like, so they played like just the opening scene in our English class, grade 12,
that? Yeah.
and then we have to like study the script to write like an essay on
Ah.
that. But just the opening
Yeah.
scene script.
That's
Oh, I
interesting.
thought yeah, there was no words to describe what we. I'm happy the audience at the end didn't get the chance to hear that because they would have logged off. Actually, is probably what would have happened because that was crazy. He said he read the script and was like, I could just visualize. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't visualize the emotions Batman's going through because he's going through it. He was going through it in that movie. That movie was so good. Remember the cell phone in somebody's? Oh, that was so good.
Plus,
too.
like, who's Catwoman? Was it Anne? Was it Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, and
Yes.
Hathaway was
Perfect.
What's going on here?
Perfect.
Okay, that was the best
Perfect.
casting.
Perfect. The
Yeah,
ending was clutch.
Ending
Yeah.
was clutch, yeah.
ended up with the girl.
Yeah.
Come on. You see Alfred at the end?
Yeah.
With the,
Yeah.
With
cup?
the nod?
Yeah, he's it.
Yeah. Say, hey,
Okay, but
I see you.
what was crazy was and this is nitpicking, okay? But The Dark Knight Rises with the whole bomb situation, okay? When he like drops the bomb in ocean or whatever, okay? There was like the tiniest explosion.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, the people on the bridge were like, ooh, there was like a little bit of a breeze.
Like, you would have liked to seen, like,
I would have seen like a little.
yeah.
I'm just saying, it's nitpicky, okay? But I always, every time I watch that movie, I'm like, this is.
So, Age, so you only read, like, did you read the one with Bane?
No, I read.
Oh.
No, the Joker one,
Okay.
obviously.
I was gonna ask him to do his best Bane impression.
Oh, okay. Can you do the Joker impression? How did you read? Oh, see, here's another
Yeah,
thing. How can you read the catchphrase of the Joker? How did you read it?
No, I don't know.
What is Joker's catchphrase?
I don't know.
Okay, reread the script. He said he was visualizing it. Can you do the best? What's
Nah, I can't.
you could?
It's tough.
You could.
Because Heath Ledger, he was like,
So good.
like
What?
that's how he did
was,
it.
He was a little
know?
tongue action.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
I don't.
But
I don't even want
And
to
then
do.
what did he say?
I don't want to do disservice.
Yeah, but what did he say?
Nah.
Just so H knows what we're
Nah,
talking about.
Neil, you got it.
Neil got
I'm a
it.
little under the weather right now, you know what I mean?
I feel like I've done too many impressions.
Yeah, and all of them very good. Remember the saber?
That was spot on.
Remember the saber? Very good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to do that.
Have you watched The Joker?
No, I didn't. No.
The first one was actually pretty solid, but the second
not.
one, going to a musical, just
Okay,
nah.
I just think that again, one of those situations where it's like Heath Ledger, legend at playing the Joker.
100%.
I just don't know if Joaquin Phoenix could. I feel like,
The first movie was good though.
but I feel
It
like me
was.
watching it is a disservice to Heath Ledger.
You watched Ben Affleck Batman vs Superman. That might be a
Yeah, but I was
disservice.
forced. To be fair, I never wanted to do that because I could hear Christian Bale crying for me because like it was a bad movie. Now Ben Affleck, I actually don't really like you anyways, but because you stole. That's only because you stole my childhood crush,
Jennifer Lopez.
J Lo, obviously. Happy that didn't work out with you.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Kinda happy that because she was obviously moving a little. From what we've learned now, she wasn't moving.
What was she moving like?
She wasn't moving like
Correct.
wifey. She wasn't
Correctly.
moving like wifey. So it's like maybe that worked out. It probably did actually work out way better for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know. And selfishly, music always better when she's going through something. H wouldn't know anything about it because he's just in the.
H.
What is the? Can you hum the opening scene of Batman Dark Knight? What does it sound like?
It's been a while though.
It's not on your like most saved
No,
thing.
it depends on like, so like my music depends on what I'm doing, right? Like sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it depends on what I'm writing.
Yeah.
So tennis pregame? You
No,
listening
he
to
doesn't do it in tennis.
no music pregame?
No,
Hey, you
he
might
likes
get
to
at
be
it.
locked in
Oh, okay.
at visualizing, analyzing the game before he gets in. And then, what was the serve?
No hate. No hate. No hate.
Yeah. What?
No hate.
Yeah. I can't. Also, we forgot about this. But
I-
can't wait for the tennis.
I have not forgotten.
Yeah, this
I have
guy's
not forgotten.
Yeah. You're ready.
I'm getting some free time coming up soon.
Okay.
So
Okay.
You gonna be in the lab.
I'm gonna be in the lab.
Yeah, yeah.
6 a.m. I'm at Kinsman.
Okay.
I'm practicing.
That's
Yeah.
early. Yeah.
I'm
But he's
practicing.
ready.
I'm ready.
During that Manchester United time, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
it's the
waiting.
right time to take some anger out on the
I'm
tennis
waiting.
ball. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, H, you better be in the lab. Okay. Yeah, are you gonna get in the lab? When you get in the lab, maybe find yourself some Adele potentially. That is the right music to get in the lab with. Wouldn't you say, Coach?
Adele is the best.
Is the-
For the
she-
gym?
She's
Yeah.
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah.
We could have had it all.
I don't know the rest.
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah. So good.
Have my heart in. Yeah.
So good.
Then you played it.
Yeah.
Played it.
Let's go. Put it
Yeah,
there.
Adele's the one, bro. Adele's
Yeah,
the one.
Coach knows the
Certified.
Okay. Certified.
Yeah.
Legend.
Certified. And now she has a brother. Let's move on to UFC.
Oh.
Let's move on to some UFC before we get carried away into something else as well.
That went over my head.
Okay. So, obviously, UFC 320, October 4th, which is Saturday. Fight night in the UFC. Alex Pohotan Pereira and Magmadov Ankalaev. Can't wait for this fight. That will be the second fight that they will have against each other. The first one, Alex was the champion. Remember, he had the gold wrapped around him. Came out with the little checkered Brazilian shorts on and things. Alex Pereira, he's right here. He's like this. Okay, you never want to get touched by that. Okay.
Is this Cole?
They are the main event. Obviously,
Okay.
they are the headliners. So, Ankalaev Pereira 2, UFC 320. That is Saturday. That's going to be a great fight. Obviously, Ankalaev and Pereira 1 was very exciting. Ankalaev actually dog-walked Alex Pereira, which a lot of people did think that was possible, but we didn't want our mind to travel that far because remember, UFC, since Conor McGregor hasn't had the stardom. Felt like Alex Pereira was the stardom, right?
He's on the way.
He was the star actually of the UFC, especially at that time, and because of that loss, his stardom is not the same anymore. And Ankalaev goes in there with that wrestling style and is able to take Alex down, but he overwhelmed him with power in that last fight and was able to stand with him and outbox him and outstrike him and all that. So it's like, we thought that this might have. A lot of people did think Ankalaev was going to win. A lot of people did not think he was going to win in the fashion that he won. We thought it was going to be much more of a wrestling dominant kind of fashion, but he actually beat him in a straight up stand up as well. So it's like, can he do that again? That'll be interesting. What are the odds on that fight?
Pereira's at plus 325.
Okay, so Ankalaev pretty heavy favorite
Pretty heavy
right there,
favorites,
which I think makes sense. He is the champion for a reason. He is very good at what he does. He's obviously trained very hard. Obviously doesn't have to do the weight cut as much. Now he kind of walks around at that weight. So that's light heavyweight. We cannot wait for that fight. The co-main is what I'm looking at as well.
Merab.
Okay, Muneeb Dvalishvili, who was my pick for greatest athlete of all time in our time right now. Obviously, he won the ESPYs for best athlete. I think, right? He won the ESPYs for, I think, best athlete this year. Simply because he's able to do things we've never seen, which is for 25 minutes in the octagon, he is 120%. He's Russell Westbrook actually in the octagon, which is much harder to do, okay? And nobody has ever been able to keep up with the pace of that. So Dvalishvili will fight Corey Sandhagen, who Corey Sandhagen's been on kind of a streak here. So he's been fighting well as well. So that might be a good one. I do think that the odds are probably heavily Muneeb's.
Yeah, plus 400 for Corey.
That feels like a pretty good bargain, actually, for Corey Sandhagen. Yeah. Because I think it should be in the thousands.
Oh, wow.
But bro, Muneeb for those that are not familiar with Muneeb, please go watch him fight. Okay? Go just YouTube. Muneeb any fight that he's had over the last 2 years. Okay, if you just go watch and just click that, you're gonna be like this is the machine. Okay, his actual nickname in the UFC right now is the Machine because he seemingly doesn't get tired. So I think that is kind of a steal if you're Corey Sandhagen. But maybe hey, in that octagon, anything is possible. Obviously, we know that as sports, so we will always say gamble responsibly. But please go watch that. Now, Jiri Prochazka, Khalil Roundtree Jr. You remember Khalil Roundtree gave Alex Pereira a very hard time. He's been able to stand up really well. His technique, and this guy is jacked. He's so jacked, and he is very good in shape and stuff like that. Yuri, remember he has that haircut, little ponytail, kind of just man bun type of action there. Yuri kind of working his way back after having two, I think, bad losses. Okay, so he's kind of working his way back. That'll be the third fight. And obviously all the other ones are also going to be very competitive, but that is kind of the main event. And cannot wait for Saturday in the UFC. UFC has been very good to us. Okay, love the UFC. Obviously love what they're able to put together in their matchmaking and things. Do think that they need a bit of a star right now. Speaking of which, is Conor McGregor going to come back? Because he was on, he was on CNN and he was on Fox. He was saying he is signed, sealed, delivered, actually going to fight at UFC White House card that will be close to, I think, June, because they tried to do it past July 4th, celebrating 250 years of independence of the United States of America, but they couldn't get that done. I think Dana said it will probably be in June. White House grounds. Conor McGregor said, signed, sealed, delivered. He will be fighting on that card. Haven't heard anything out of the UFC or Dana White, who is usually very active in promoting that type of situation. But Conor said he is.
Who is he gonna fight? Oh,
doesn't matter.
It's Conor McGregor. Well, last I heard of him, he was running for president.
Yes, for Ireland, which, let's go Irish. Maybe the notorious one is able to bring some more NFL games as well in Ireland. Proper number 12 is the official drink, obviously, of Ireland, maybe instead of Guinness. So maybe that's kind of the change that happens. But that'll be interesting to follow as well. But Conor McGregor fighting back in the UFC would be interesting.
It'll do numbers regardless.
Oh, he is.
He's that guy.
He is the attraction of all attractions. I've said it before, over the last 10, 15 years of just following sports, I think one of my most memorable situations was Conor McGregor double champ. That moment in history is all time. It's the lead up, because he's so good on the mic.
Oh, I think he's the GOAT.
He's so good. He's so good.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Every accent he's doing, right? Personal, right? He gets personal. He throws jabs, and he gets it because he built a very good relationship with fans. So it's the fans are always chirping at the other guy as well. So he's always been very good with that. But him becoming double champ was something that, in the history of sport, I felt has to be close to the top of moment in this century, I would say. Okay, past 2000 has to be in the moments of one of the greatest things to happen. Just because it was Conor McGregor, and I think the people sometimes forget the height of Conor. Conor McGregor is the guy. That being said, that's Sunday night. Fight night, UFC 320. Cannot wait for that. Saturday also has college football. College football last weekend, incredible. There were so many great games. Remember, SEC, LSU, Ole Miss. Wow, what a game. Oregon, Penn State. Wow, night whiteout game. What a game. Alabama, Georgia, look out. Alabama might beat back. The Crimson Tide were rolling. There was a lot of great games. This weekend, not great. Okay, some of the matchups are a little bit duds. Here's the matchups that we like. Okay, these are just those things that we like, and we'll be watching out for. Texas, Florida. Okay, now Florida, not great. Okay, 1-3. Billy Napier on the hot seat like always. Okay, last year also on the hot seat. DJ Lagway, he's the quarterback at Florida, hasn't played great either. Okay, but Texas going to Florida in that humidity. Archie Manning, I think, is going to have, after he was getting talked about last week as well, who he'll always get talked about every week. Okay, but Texas, Florida, that'll be a game to watch. We just want to see if Texas is able to win big, and how big. Is the Florida Gators going to be a home crowd? Are they going to give Archie Manning and the Texas Longhorns a tough time? That will be a game to watch. Here's the next one: Vanderbilt, Alabama in Tuscaloosa. That's going to be a great game. You remember Vando? They won last year. And they cheered like they won the Natty, okay? Because the fans were actually taking the goalposts off and running with them, okay? That's how excited they were. And this falls just 2 weeks after Nick Saban said publicly, every game in the SEC is very, very hard, except Vanderbilt.
Is that the game day? College
That
game
is
day?
college game day.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so Vanderbilt, Alabama, that'll be great.
Alabama up to 10th seed now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're moving up in the rankings as well, which we expected because you win a big game against Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. You have to crack the top 10. They do. They're going to be at home against Vanderbilt. Remember, I assume Alabama feels a little bit of pressure. Okay, Vanderbilt beat them last year. Let's see if they're able to.
So you say minus 11?
Well,
Alabama.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying Vanderbilt, if you're Alabama, look out, okay? Because there is pressure on you to deliver. The next game I think that we will be watching, Miami, the U. Okay, now the U has been very, very good this year. They paid a 9-year quarterback a lot of money. I think $8 million was the reported amount to get him to come play for them. So that'll be a game to watch. Miami at Florida State. Florida State also on a bit of a heater as well. So that's going to be a fun game. Rivalry, obviously. Both teams in Florida. So that'll be an interesting game. That is the 5:30 ABC game. So can't wait for that as well. The last game I think that we are going to be interested in, Mississippi State at Texas A&M. Now, the Aggies have been on quite the roll. They're 4-0. They're the 6th ranked team in the AP poll now. They had a great week last week, okay? So did Mississippi State. Remember, they lost to Tennessee double overtime, okay? So that's going to – Mississippi State unranked, but very, very competitive program. I think that that's going to be a great game. Those are some of the games that we'll just be watching for, okay? I think everything else is, not great, okay? Georgia, Kentucky, Georgia dropping out of the top 10. I didn't love that either.
No. It was too close of a game.
Not just that it was too close. It was it's the Georgia effing Bulldogs. It's going to be they beat the shit out of everybody else except Alabama. Now, losing at home, I think, does contribute in that. Okay. But top 10, I think, has to be in there, but they're not. We'll see. Penn State dropping from 3rd to 7th. I think that is probably a little bit more accurate than anything else. Coach, do you have the top 10 pulled up right now?
Yeah.
Can you just go through what we have in the top 10 going into this week?
We have Ohio State at number 1, 4-0.
Have to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oregon at number 2.
Didn't we
5-0.
say last week that they were going
Last
to
week
have
they
to
were
be
number 6.
2?
Yeah, last week number 6.
Didn't we say last week they have to move up to number 2? You beat Night Whiteout game for the first time ever in Penn State history. You go into South Bend and you beat that team at home. Have to move up to number 2.
The U.
The U
Moves down from number 2 to number 3.
Makes sense, but I still like the chances for the U. I feel like they're on a roll.
Yeah. Ole Miss.
Okay, Lane Kiffin's squad moves up.
Yeah, after a big win.
Yeah, they were 9th, right?
They were 13th.
They were 13th.
Damn.
They beat LSU at home. Okay, so Ole Miss was at home. Okay, they weren't in Death Valley.
Yeah.
LSU came to them. They beat LSU. They move up to 4.
Yeah.
That
a
feels
little
crazy.
high.
That's a
yeah.
little high because
Yeah.
now you're thinking that LSU was that team. I don't love that.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't love that because Garrett Nussmeier,
Wasn't good.
4 or
Yeah.
5 straight weeks, he hasn't been great. So it's you're gonna
And-
move them up that much? I don't love that.
Oh, they just switched spots.
LSU's now at 13.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow,
that's interesting.
that is interesting. I don't love that either. 4-13 because
Yeah.
you lost on the road to an Ole Miss team in their sweet powder blue uniforms. I mean, beautiful powder blue uniforms with one of your star linebackers dating the coach's daughter. Yeah, the coach is gonna take personal on the other team. You know what I mean? It just felt like while he's throwing up in the middle of the game, which was crazy. Yeah, I don't love that either. Don't love that.
Oklahoma moves up to number 5 from 7.
Okay,
4-0. Texas A&M
let's go.
number 6, moving up from
Aggies.
9th. Penn State drops down
Yeah.
to 7th.
That makes sense though,
Yeah,
right?
tough.
Because
You gotta win.
you gotta
that game.
win that home, dude.
Yeah,
I
that
know
game.
it's a tough game.
No, that game
That game,
specifically.
yeah, have to win.
have to win.
At home, college game day was there. Night whiteout for the first time ever. Like, too much for you to not win that game.
Tough.
Drew Allard, remember, he's the big white that might get number 1 pick. 6'5".
Next Josh Allen.
Yeah, like gotta win that game.
Indiana number 8, moving up from 11.
Okay, I don't mind that they crocked the top 10 actually.
Yeah.
I would have, yeah,
Texas.
9, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That makes
3
sense.
and 1.
Dude. Remember, they started
I
as the
don't
number
know.
1 team.
I know, but
Yeah, they were they were the unanimous number 1 team entering this year, which nobody liked in Ohio State. They're
Yeah.
like, "Are you serious?"
crazy.
We're the Ohio State. We just won the national championship actually, but it is what it is.
And rounding off the top 10, Alabama.
Okay,
Okay.
Crimson Tide on a bit of a roll here.
Up 7 spots.
Again, I think the biggest shocker of it all, Georgia outside the top 10. It's like,
I don't think. Yeah,
what are we even?
I
What
don't
are we even
like
doing
that.
here?
I don't like that one.
You know what I mean? Like they lost to an Alabama team by 2 points. Can't do that.
Ole Miss a little bit high. in my
Ole Miss
opinion.
is a little high.
Yeah.
Now we love
Yeah.
what they.
I think they're top 10, but 4
4 is crazy.
and to switch them spots with LSU.
The other thing is like Kurt Zanetti coming to Indiana. I think first year take him to the playoffs. Okay, he's been very good building that Indiana program. Their quarterback got hurt. Right, he was now in the conversation favorite to win Heisman as well.
Mhm.
Okay, are they better than a Georgia team right now? Like I don't agree with that. That's my only thing. It's like it just feels like. That being said, still early,
Yeah,
so it's not like
but next week Indiana's gonna have real trouble. They're playing Oregon.
yeah, like
That's gonna be a good
that's gonna
game.
be a great game.
Yeah,
Just to see.
depending
if,
on how this weekend goes, that could be.
yeah, that's gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
Where is it? In Indiana or if it's in Oregon, it's gonna be tough for Indiana.
It's in Oregon.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
tough. That's gonna be a tough barn. Cannot wait. Should we go to break? No, should we take a break and then come back, do our picks? Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a short break. On the other side of the break, we're gonna do our picks. We'll go through some of the injuries and things like that. We'll probably introduce Adele to H because he needs it, and then we'll do some hockey as well at the end. We'll see you in a bit. Peace.
Is it me you're looking for? Come on, like, come on the beat and everything.
Okay, start.
Get to the chorus, then we all chime in.
I can see you crystal.
Yeah, you gotta go bar for bar, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Welcome back to our show.
Estimate the things that I can be.
Hey,
This is us introducing Adele to H.
okay.
I was just about to say.
Oh, you're-
Yeah, I was like,
That's hilarious. Adele, very good. Okay, that was.
I'll show you the chorus after. The
Yeah. We were playing a little bit of it before. Okay, Adele again. Gotta listen to Adele, man. Any other artist recommendations? Obviously, Meg Thee Stallion.
No.
You writing? You should be writing
No.
these down.
No.
Meg Thee Stallion.
No, you see that Clay Thompson presser?
Yeah, I did.
He
see
pretty
that.
much basically said free Tory at the end.
word?
No, you did not.
What happened?
All the comments are saying it.
What happened? What
He's
happened?
like, bro, damn near said free Tory.
It was Nelly G and all of his burners that were just free Tory.
Yeah, I had like 6,000, 7,000 likes on those burner comments
There
too.
you go. Yeah, that's. He's outing himself right now too. It's hilarious. But Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion. What else? Who else would you recommend?
Don't listen to Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez.
Tory.
Tory
Okay.
Lanez.
Maybe you don't listen to Tory. He's in prison. Okay, you don't want to associate yourself with that guy. Speaking of prison, Diddy also might be in prison right now.
He got,
He got
it was
convicted
four
for
years,
4 years.
2
Yeah,
months.
yeah. Coach, do you want to say any words for Diddy and his time in prison? You could just say some of the things you were saying off camera. If you want, you know. Because Coach was saying, I'll just paraphrase for you.
Yo, that's
okay?
crazy.
Is that okay?
I wasn't saying.
Because I think all he said was like, maybe don't take the baby oil in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
in the prison.
Well, don't take it in.
I mean.
Or do.
Yeah, for him.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Those are our recommendations. Don't listen to Diddy as well. The
music and advice.
Yeah. Okay, don't listen to that guy.
Diddy over Meg though.
Crazy, son.
See,
musically.
One person got shot. That
Allegedly.
Sent the other person
Allegedly.
to prison, and one person is going to prison for horrendous acts. Okay?
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous acts. Allegedly. Now, he has been proven on some of them, so it's like not alleged anymore. These are proven. So it's like, those are horrendous acts, okay? But those are our recommendations. Obviously, if you want to dive into the Drakes of the world.
Drake's pretty good.
Drake is he's a good like starter, I think, in the music realm. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Right, one of those, because he
I
can
think
blend.
someone that like matches H's aura is like YoungBoy.
That's what I'm saying. NBA YoungBoy, don't forget. Again,
Yeah.
I don't think you're writing these down. You need to.
No, I think you would actually like NBA YoungBoy because he's so calm in the way he delivers his music.
Very
It's
good.
poetic.
It's almost like you're listening to Dark Knight opening scenes.
Yeah.
It's almost like that with just that symphony.
It's like a semblance of Beethoven.
It is.
A little bit.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd say
It
so.
is.
NBA YoungBoy for sure.
NBA YoungBoy, you'll love. It's all like it's kind of like smooth jazz.
Yeah.
It's kind of like listening to smooth jazz. Okay, and you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be listening to NBA YoungBoy and then play tennis. Okay, don't want to do that. You want to be listening to him and then maybe just when you're just relaxing. Okay, when you just want to have a nice time off, right? Maybe some vitamins and maybe a YoungBoy. Very good combination. Okay, if you want to do that, those are our recommendations. Nelly G, don't listen to any of his recommendations. Adele, very good recommendation.
I said Taylor Swift too.
He did say Taylor Swift.
T-Swift,
Also,
yeah.
very good recommendation. Taylor Swift, #1 artist in the world. Okay, so if you're not on that, have to be. Jelly Roll. See, we'll go down a rabbit hole. Let's get to our picks before we go down any further.
Started off with the game Minnesota Vikings against the Browns.
Okay, in London.
In London. The spread is at -3.5 for the Vikings.
Seems like a lot, but
Plus 265 money line for the Browns.
anything we need to know about this game? Well, what we do know, Dylan Gabriel, QB1.
Yeah.
Okay, first start, overseas switch. Which seems kind of hard to do. I don't know about you, Coach. Right? Don't you think that's kind of a weird position to be put in? That you have to get the QB1 spot when you are in another country?
Yeah.
Like,
that is weird.
Right? It just feels like a little bit weird, especially against a B-flow defense that has been no Van Ginkel.
No Van Ginkel, no Brian O'Neill, tackle.
No tackle, okay.
Obviously JJ McCarthy now.
Yeah.
Ryan Kelly, center. Couple of injuries.
Okay, so those are some pretty big injuries that you just named out for the Vikings' perspective.
On the Brown side, Greg Newsome, cornerback questionable, not ruled out yet. Only guy ruled out is defensive tackle Mike Hall.
Oh, don't love that.
Oh, Tillman is on IR. for the
Okay.
Browns. So,
Wide receiver, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting, but Jerry Jeudy still the guy, obviously, and Quinshon Judkins,
Yeah.
also the guy.
Looks
Remember,
pretty good.
two-headed monster at the Ohio State University. Him, Trey Henderson, right? So it's like those are the two-headed monster at the running back. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Right? Didn't they say Ohio State, the best team money could buy? That's just one position they were referring to, actually. Those two guys have been obviously integrated into the NFL. Judkins has been pretty good as
Very
well,
solid.
coming back from not missing all the training camps. So They might lean on him a little bit heavy, I think, going into this
I believe
game.
Isaiah Bond as well.
Yeah.
He's playing as well. I think his second game.
Okay. That'll be interesting. Speedo.
Speed out.
Yeah. Texas product. Him and Xavier were the absurd together at Texas. Coach, where do you see this game? Obviously, Carson Wentz experience. We got to live it in Ireland. Will we live it again in London? Matey.
I feel like this one's kind of tough. But I think I'm just going to take the Vikings
Okay.
to win and cover.
Okay.
Just Dylan Gabriel coming in as a rookie.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just like, if you're the Browns, you're not expecting anything. You're not expecting a win out of this.
Yeah.
But if you're the Vikings, 3-2 sounds really nice.
Yeah. After what you've gone through, it
Yeah.
does sound very nice. I agree. Because
Yeah.
the Packers might be
Yeah,
nosediving a little bit right now.
exactly.
They're on a bye though, and there still could be nosediving. But
Gotta get it when you can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Vikings.
okay, I like that. I will take the Browns. The Brownies are. Last week I also took QB1 Jackson Dart paid out. I think that you do get a boost when a quarterback changes. Everybody plays a little bit harder. I also think that defensive line is going to make Carson Wentz life a little bit hard. So that'll be interesting. Again, the offensive line struggles continue for the Vikings. So I will go with the Browns to win that game.
Okay, moving on. We got the Dallas Cowboys going to face off against the New York Jets. Cowboys are the slight favorites, and the spread is lined up at -1.5.
Why are they the slight favorites, Nelly G?
Well, it is the Jets. They should be
Yeah,
favored
like
a bit more,
why
right?
is this,
So it's like Kevontae Turpin out,
oh no,
C.D. Lamb obviously out,
Yeah.
Lee Cooker out, tackle Tyler,
Booker? No,
he's also out, but Tyler
Guyton.
He's
also
also
out.
out.
That's two of your starting offensive linemen.
Yes, and a bunch of guys are questionable as well, like Nealon, Jonathan Mingo, Kenneth Murray, Miles Sanders, Tyler Smith, the guard. So a lot of injuries
That's a
there.
lot of tough injuries for the Cowboys.
And on the other side, it's just Michael Carter II. He's confirmed out.
Okay, that's it for the Jets.
Two other guys are questionable.
Jets 0-4.
Mhm.
Cowboys 1-1. Okay.
Jets.
Last time we saw the Cowboys 40-point tie. Happy we didn't get to see that last night. That would have been very upsetting.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so happy. Again, not to go back to Thursday Night Football, but like very happy that the decision was to go win that game. There
Yeah.
should have never been a decision to try to just kick that. It's 4th and 1. You have to go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. But Cowboys, last time we saw them, 40-40 tie. Last time we saw the Jets, they threw the ball 4 times, ran it 1,000,000, it felt like. So, Coach, where do you see this game going?
This is tough. I think Jets need a dub, but Dallas might need one more because they can still compete.
I agree.
And high-octane offense.
I agree.
I think I'm going to take Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we will both take the Cowboys. The Jets are a dumpster fire. Remember, they walked in and said Aaron isn't good enough. I just want everybody to remember that. They said Aaron Rodgers was not good enough to lead this team. They're 0-4. Let's continue.
We got the Denver Broncos facing off against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. Eagles are the favorite. Spread is at -4 for the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles fly, on the way to victory. AJ Brown, is he ever going to get involved? A lot of trade rumors about AJ Brown as well starting to percolate because, he sent the cryptic message on his Twitter feed, X, I mean. And he actually retracted a lot of the things that he said because he was like, you know what? I don't think that I should have said any of this. And I take it back. I know that we're winning. So, Coach, where do you see this game going?
Do the Eagles need to lose a game at some point?
I don't know.
But I just don't think it's this one. I think I got Eagles.
Okay.
To win and cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, so you like
I like the Eagles.
the Eagles to win. -4, right?
-4.
will never bet against Nick Sirianni and the Jalen Hurts situation until they can prove that they are beatable. Because right now, the other thing that we haven't talked about with the Philadelphia Eagles, we haven't even seen the best of them.
I know.
And they're 4-0. Like, we have not seen a version of this team that is remotely good.
No, we haven't seen Saquon at his prime.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Devontae
Yeah.
or AJ Brown.
Yeah. And we haven't even seen Jalen throw the ball that much.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like once they kind of figured that out. And you remember the conversation, Jalen Carter is not in shape right now. So it's like once they kind of figure a lot of it out, I think that they're going to be a much tougher team to beat. But the Broncos also need the win.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they are tough division, tough conference, lost some tough games. They've been competitive in every game, but, like, need the win. Okay? I and Coach do not think they're going to get it this week. We will both go with the Phillies.
If the game was in Denver, I might have leaned Denver. Home field.
Fair.
I feel that, yeah.
I think, yeah.
Or at least
I
cover
won't,
at
actually.
least. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But I just think that Philly, we need to see AJ, right? Like, my thing is that all the conversation surrounding it, it's like this is the game with Pat Surtain, who Defensive Player of the Year last year. This is the game where you say, AJ Brown, you are better. Okay, throw him the damn football. And I think he's going to go get it done. So I like Philly, especially at home, to win this game.
Okay. Next game, we got the Houston Texans in Baltimore to face off against the Ravens. The Houston Texans are the slight favorites. Current spread is at -1.5 for the Houston Texans.
Okay.
There are some injury reports on both sides. Houston, Jalen Reed out, safety. Defensive tackle, Fatukasi out. And then defensive end, Danico Autry out. And then Baltimore, we all know, like, they're without half their team.
They are without half
including their
team.
starting quarterback.
Let's turn over to diehard Ravens fan and Lamar Jackson fan who will officially miss this week. Cooper Rush era has probably started in Baltimore. Is number 8 ever going to come back? We don't know. But number 22 still in the backfield. Coach, where are you leaning with this game?
I don't care if we're 0-16. I will never bet against my boys. I got Ravens doing it. Easy.
Can you tell me one more time? What was the spread on this game?
-1.5 for the Texans.
Wow.
The total's kind of low too, 40.5 over under.
It's not.
Makes sense. That
Stop.
makes sense.
Stop it right now.
That makes sense.
Stop it right
I feel
now.
like
Coach, you'll go with the Ravens, obviously.
Easy.
Have to.
Easy.
Have to.
I like that pick though. I like that pick.
Oh my God, dude. Again, I think we believe in CJ Stroud. Okay, have to believe in CJ Stroud. Seeing him do it at a high level, I think with all the injuries with the Ravens, if he loses this game, what are you gonna come in here on Monday and say about CJ Stroud?
I'm gonna say he's getting old. But no, the conversation will start to it'll get
Very
hot.
loud.
It'll get very loud. It'll be hot.
Yes.
They need
Because
to
him
win
and
this
Bryce
year.
Young now, very similar, I think.
Only difference is CJ Stroud 2 playoff wins
Yes. So it's like
in each
has
year.
trust. Again, terrible division, but has trust.
Beat Jay Herbal last year.
I will take the Texans because I believe in CJ Stroud and
Okay.
has to win this game, by the way.
Okay.
Let's go move on to the next game.
We got your Las Vegas Raiders going to Indianapolis against the MVP Danny Dimes
Oh, yeah.
and the Colts.
Yep.
Colts are the favorites. The spread is lined up at -7.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Should be higher, right?
-7 is the spread. I don't love that.
The way Gino's playing, the way that defense is playing, minus Max Crosby.
And also, we might be without Brock Bowers, right?
Yes,
Has it-
questionable.
He is, yeah. I want to say it is leaning towards him not playing. So not confident in Brock Bowers being able to
Both
go.
tight ends questionable. Michael
Mayer
Mayer
as well.
Corner
Okay.
Eric Stokes.
But you remember
questionable.
what you saw? No, we need Eric Stokes. Okay, need him
Questionable.
out there. But you remember last week what Ashton Genty did? You remember that? 3 tutties. 3 tutties, coach. That's a lot of tutties.
I'm sorry, man.
But Indiana Jones has played well. But maybe we'll get also lucky with Adonai Mitchell. doing some of the things he did last week against the Rams, and then
I don't want to see that guy on the field.
we're out there after that. So -7, dude. Don't disrespect us like that.
I feel like we should be.
I think this is bulletin board material potentially for Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. You know what I mean? Coach, which way are you leaning with this game?
I'm leaning Indiana to win, Raiders to cover.
Wow.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Okay, because that means that -7 does seem like a lot.
Hey, when you got Jonathan Taylor playing like he's playing,
Yeah.
I don't think the Raiders can stop him.
Yeah, but Max could. I'll tell you that. Max probably could.
Throw a little double on him.
And we do believe in Max. Okay. I will ride with the Raiders because this is a time where if you lose this game, okay, Arch Manning season, I think, is right. You know what I mean? It's like one of those seasons where it's like it's officially started to look like we're not going to be good. Okay, officially. And now let's look ahead to the draft. And now I will officially be doing research on who's coming out. And then on Monday, I'll come on and be like, I kind of like this quarterback room that we're developing. So I will ride with the Raiders. I also think that we're going to win big. Let's move on to the next game.
Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins going up against the Carolina Panthers.
At Panthers, that might be the game of the week, Coach. What is the spread?
The Dolphins are the slight favorites. The spread is at -1.
Coach, Darren Waller touching paint now. Okay, he's been back in that offense. Obviously, no Tyreek Hill. He got very gruesome injury that he had to go through, and he will miss the entirety of the year. Tua Tagovailoa played for the first time, I think, this year and potentially in a while against a terrible Jets team. But first time we've seen Tua play in a while where he didn't play like he was concussed. So that's a good sign. Mike McDaniel, I felt like, helped a lot of that. Can Jalen Waddle be
wide receiver 1?
number 1 guy? Got paid like a number 1 guy, so potentially this is a time to see a number 1 guy. Are we going to see that out of Jalen Waddle? Or maybe Tedero McMillan and Bryce Young? No Chuba Hubbard.
No Chuba Hubbard.
That's going to be tough.
Dowdle, though, will be starting.
Rico Dowdle will be the starter for this game. So no Chuba Hubbard, who we obviously love because he is a hometown kid. That's going to be a little bit tough for us to get past. But the Dolphins favored by 1. I don't love that. I'll tell you that. I don't love that at all. Coach, where are you leading?
I think they should be favored by more.
Okay.
I got Miami to win and cover.
Okay, Coach. I do not agree. I will go with the Panthers.
The line is kind of sus.
Not only is it sus, I just think that we saw the best of Miami against one of, if not arguably, like the worst team that we've seen. Now, the Bengals also played on Monday night, so it's like, can't say the worst because then the very next game we saw the Bengals and it was like, this is by far one of the worst things we've ever seen on the football field. So, I think we saw the best of the Dolphins that we're going to see all year. I am all out, actually, on the Dolphins. Wasn't actually in on the Dolphins going in. Remember, we talked about it many times. Like, nothing positive ever came out. Feels like it's all been negative. It continues to say that way. Now, if they're wearing those sweet black uniforms.
Fair.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But can they wear those 2 games in a row?
On the road especially? I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be tough. So I will not pick them.
Okay, moving on. We got the New York Giants, Jackson Dart, going up against at P. Betts' favorite team, the New Orleans Saints.
That is also game of the week, it sounds like.
And probably for the first time and probably for the last time all season, the Saints will be favorited. The current spread is at -2 for the Saints.
Okay. Obviously, Giants, no Malik Neighbors. Okay. Brian Burns going to play this week.
I believe.
Any other injuries that we need to know about for the Giants? Because I did see that they might be out with some defensive line trouble. I'm not sure if that's accurate. So that'll be interesting.
Dexter Lawrence, questionable.
Dexter Lawrence.
Safety Tyler Nubin, questionable.
Tough. Okay. And then what about for the Saints?
Juwan Johnson, starting tight end, questionable.
He's been their best player almost.
Yeah.
He's been good for
They
them.
have a couple of offensive linemen, questionable. Cesar Ruiz is out. Chase Young out.
Okay, of course.
Trey Palmer out.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have a bunch of guys.
Coach, this is arguably, again, I was going through the Sunday slate. Tough games. Like, these are, we just had Dolphins, Panthers, Giants, Saints. And these are the second window games.
Yeah, 11 a.m. games.
Oh, thank God. Because nobody, just bury them in the 11 a.m. window. Because nobody ever wants to see these teams play. Coach, which way are you leaning?
Saints got to get a win at some point, though, huh?
I don't know if that's accurate, but maybe.
You don't think?
I like the Saints.
I like the Saints.
Okay.
I do like the Saints to win.
Everyone's high on Jackson Dart's debut. Being
I know,
undefeated
that's-
Chargers. I feel like
Yeah.
the public's gonna be on the Giants side.
Yeah.
I think the Saints.
That's
pull off
that's why I'm leaning that way too. I feel
Okay.
the same way.
And I said, with the Giants, let's not make the mistake of making this a habit of QB power, QB runs, design QB runs. Let's not make this a habit, okay? Because it almost never ends well. You need a Cam Newton, you need a Josh Allen, you need a Lamar Jackson, a Kyler Murray type of quarterback to make that something you can actually do, okay? Jackson Dart, not the type of individual you want. You want this guy to be the quarterback, play within the pocket. I didn't love. Now it got them to a victory. They needed it. Obviously, first win of the year, but it just felt like can't make that. Okay, no Malik Neighbors either. I think huge loss as
for
well.
the year. Yeah.
But they have a guy with a gigantic melon. Okay, I'm talking. When he walks past you, you just see nighttime for days, okay? Because he has a gigantic melon. That's Cam's category.
And that's without the Guardian cap.
And that's without the Guardian cap. So I will, of course, rely on him and his melon to get this dub in New Orleans, the Bayou. Also, Jackson Dart has had success in New Orleans, so he played at Ole Miss, don't forget. So I will go with the Giants to win. I don't love that, though. You guys are swaying me, I will say. Maybe we'll come back to that pick. Let's move on.
Okay, we're in the 2:00 games now. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Seattle to face off against the Seahawks. Seahawks are the favorites. The current spread is at -3.5, but there are some pretty big injuries.
Yeah.
Devon Witherspoon did not practice. I believe
don't
he's
love
out. DeMarcus Lawrence looking like he's out.
Don't love that.
Safety Julian Love looking like he's out.
You're missing Witherspoon and Julian Love.
Yes.
It's two pretty big
But on the
pieces.
other side, the Bucks are losing some big people. Bucky
Yeah.
Irving,
Yeah.
Mike Evans,
No Mike Evans.
Jamal Dean, cornerback.
Oh, no, Jamal Dean.
And then Benjamin Morrison,
Yeah.
cornerback. And then their safety, Christian Izien.
Yeah.
I'm butchering.
Don't love that.
Yeah.
Either. Coach, this could be the game of the week.
I think it
Right,
might
we
be,
think so?
yeah.
By
I think-
far the best looking game, jerseys wise.
Yeah.
Jersey, have to see the sweet jerseys on these. Okay,
Yeah.
creamsicle versus retro Seattle Seahawks. Silver pants, silver helmet, the light blue little teal, the teal greenish mixed with the neon greenish. It's kind of a cool looking color, so that's gonna be sweet as well. Seahawks should make that their regular. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, they need to go to
Full
that.
time, 100%.
Full time. That one's interesting. It's in Seattle. Now, Seattle barn, very good. Okay, very tough environment to play in. But 3.5 seems like a lot for a Bucks team that has played well. I mean, they lost to that Philly team in weird fashion. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't love that.
They've stayed in every game.
They've stayed in every
Yeah.
single game. And if we know one thing about Baker Mayfield, it's that he's always going to give you a chance to win. It feels like, right? Doesn't it feel like?
Yeah.
First 3 games of the year, 3-0. Every single game-winning drive. Actually, that was what Baker Mayfield did. And I know Mike Evans is out, but Ibuka, very good. Chris Godwin probably playing.
Back, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like a lot of great things happening for them. Coach, where do you see this game going?
I like the Bucks.
Okay.
Okay.
Coach will take the Bucks. I will ride with the Hawks this week. Also, don't forget 2 Ohio State legends playing wide receiver. Ibuka, JSN, who's gonna, kind of one up the other.
JSN's been him this year too.
JSN, him. for sure. Egbuka also him. Also him. So it's like that's gonna be a great matchup. Cannot wait for that game. Let's move on to the next one.
Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans.
Ew.
Going to Arizona to face off against the Cardinals.
Again, let's bury that game as well in the 11 a.m. slot and not in the 2, but whatever.
Yeah. Cards favorites. The spread is at -7.5.
It's high.
That is a lot of points.
Yeah, that's high.
Now, the Titans scored 0 points against the Texans team, division rival, last week. Okay, they scored 0. Okay. They lost 26-0, coach. So we could say it's high, but again, seems accurate. And then their quarterback said, look, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to keep it a buck. We ass. Okay, we ass right now. And then his coach, who... He's 3-18 in 21 games, coach. And if you look at just consecutive losses, I think he's lost an entire season straight. So that's a little bit tough as well. He runs a little hot. He handed the play calling duties, which is why he got hired, by the way. He handed that over to quarterback coach Bo Haggerty last weekend. What does he do? Score 0 points is what he does. So that's a little bit tough. The coach actually checked Cam Ward and said Cam Ward needs to learn that his words carry weight. Coach didn't love what Cam Ward said. As a fan, I loved it, okay, because I think that's your quarterback being authentic and real. And as a coach, I do not think that you should be a head coach anymore. Honestly, we're not calling for jobs. We think that he's a great guy, okay? He's probably a great coach. But 3-18, who gets that type of time? I don't think anybody's ever gotten that type of time. So that's kind of the situations with the Titans, okay? They are in a very tough situation. Cardinals, last time we saw them, they were moving kind of funny, but Marvin Harrison Jr. was able to make some big plays at the end. So they are kind of also...
Trey Benson on IR, so the run game.
Yeah,
run game now also different. DeMarcado, Michael Carter
picked up.
So that'll be kind of interesting as well. But we know RB1 will always be Kyler.
Plus you got Trey McBride, share hands.
Yeah, so let's see where this game goes. Coach, where do you see it going?
I think you convinced me. I'm going to go Cards to cover.
I will agree with you. I am completely out on the Tennessee Titans because... wow, they suck.
That coach going 3-19, it looks like.
Yeah, honestly. And then, what, you extend him? Does he get the whole year to figure this out?
I think so.
They might pull the Falcons and fire the quarterback or the wide receiver coach.
And that potentially could change everything. Let's move on to the next game.
This one, Detroit Lions in Cincy against the Bengals.
Oh, jeez.
Lions heavy favorites. The spread is lined up at -10.5.
10.5? That seems like not enough points.
Seems
actually.
pretty low.
Yeah. Especially what the Lions have been able to do. That seems like low amount of points. Now, that being said, the Cincinnati Bengals, again, are lucky to still be in the NFL, I think, at this point, after what we just saw them do. Is this a time where maybe they heard all the conversation and they're like, are you guys?
It's not a
We have Jamar Chase,
No.
$40 million coach. We have $30 million on the other side of T. Higgins.
Sorry.
Coach, we got a really good defense. And guess what? We're gonna change the play calling. So we're gonna help Jake Browning. We're gonna get the ball out of his hands very, very fast because our offensive line can't stop a nosebleed. So, maybe that's the way. 10.5, coach, at home is a lot. Now the Lions. I mean, after they beat the dog out of your Ravens, they've been also very good.
The dog?
Well, it did feel like that.
Yeah.
They had 900 yards of offense. But, Coach, where do you see?
I'll put Lions to win and cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will agree with you because, we saw the Bengals. Unfortunately, I heard the Bengals might get another primetime game.
No.
Oh, God, no.
Flex that.
Please,
I
no.
heard they're playing on Thanksgiving.
Oh, no.
No, flex that
honestly,
right now. Flex that
honestly,
right now.
I will cry. Gigantic tears.
Can you flex a Thanksgiving game?
We have to be able. I think, dude, Raj, please don't do this to your fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's not do this. We never want to see that team again.
Right now, I'm just gonna spend time with the family.
Yeah, but then it's like, see, like on Thanksgiving, like, you know, you could escape the awkward conversations
Yeah.
with family, right? You could just watch the game. It's like a little bit, yeah. How have you been doing? How's work? Hey, yeah. Oh, look, Joe Burrow. Yeah. We could just do that. But now I have to talk about potentially politics,
Yeah.
right? Potentially religion, potentially all those things, and it's like, yuck. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be a little bit tough. So Raj, please, you know what I mean? Like, this is a plea from, I think, all of us as NFL fans. Let's not do that. Let's move on to the next game.
Last game on the 2:25 slot, we have the Washington Commanders going off to LA to face off against the Chargers.
That's low-key a good game.
Pretty good game. Jaden Daniels is back.
Yeah.
Chargers are the favorites.
Yeah.
The spread currently is at -3 for the Chargers.
Okay. Don't love that, but whatever. No Scary Terry.
No Scary Terry.
Anything else? Anybody else that might be missing from that game? Von Miller, I don't know if you've seen, but there's clips of him circling the internet, especially against the Atlanta Falcons. Didn't look great. Okay, he didn't look great. No, he did look 36, 37. Okay, so he didn't look great in a lot of those situations. Commies, I feel like even yet last week with Marcus Mariota played fairly well enough to win. They didn't, obviously, so that's a little bit.
Noah Brown, he's out for the Commies, and right tackle Sam Cosme.
Okay.
Will be as well, but he was a full participant this week.
Yeah, so they're missing some pieces, but
Scary Terry's still out.
Scary Terry's big part. Still got Debo. Okay, that's gonna. Wild Bill needs to show us that he can be wild a little bit. But Jaden Daniels missed 2 games, so they went 1-1 in those 2 games. He's back. Is he gonna be the guy we saw against the Packers, or is he gonna be the guy that we saw against the Giants week 1? That's a conversation. Okay, the Chargers coach are coming off of a loss, obviously against the Giants in a tough fashion there. But
big injuries there too, right?
Yeah, big injuries there.
Joe Alt.
Is he out?
He's out.
Okay, so that's going to be tough. No left tackle for them. Obviously, that's something that they have to adjust to. But Omarion Hampton looks like he's a guy. Okay. Quentin Johnston looks like he's YR1. Keenan Allen still there. Lad McConkey, you could just sneak in there as well, right? So, like, and then, defense has played really well. So it's like, even without Khalil Mack, they have been able to generate a lot of pressure. So, Chargers at home against the Commies. I assume a lot of Commies fans are going to be in that building. Just by knowing what SoFi usually gets from home team. Like, if the Rams, for example, play the Bears, you can just chalk up 70% Bears fans will be in that building. So I assume a lot of Commies fans will be in LA this weekend. Coach, where do you see this game going?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take the Chargers, I think.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
To win and cover?
3 points.
Yeah. Feels like about right. I will take the Commies. I believe in them. I believe in democracy. Let's go. Keep going to the next game.
We got 2 games left. The Sunday nighter. We got the New England Patriots
going
to Buffalo against the Bills in their all white jerseys.
All white.
Looking clean. Bills, heavy favorites. Spread is at -8.
I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Bills with sweet all whites.
Oh, yeah.
Great uniforms. Coach, I don't know if you've been able to see those sweet white uniforms, but that will be interesting. Anything we need to know about some of the injuries that might be happening in this game? Is Matt Milano, Ed Oliver going to play on defense? Because I think that's important if they're going to be able to play. And are there any Khalil Shakir? Is he going to be able to go?
Doesn't look like
Matt Milano?
Matt Milano, yeah.
Yeah.
Joey Bosa he rested this week, but he should be looking to play.
He'll be back. Anything on Ed Oliver? Is he going to be back?
Sorry, this is very old laptop, very slow.
Yeah,
very
no worries.
slow.
So that is kind of that situation there. Now, there's a lot of situations that Coach.
Questionable.
Sorry for who?
Both Milano and Ed Oliver.
Okay, so they might be able to go. They missed the last 2 weeks of games.
Yeah.
So they're able to go. I think that elevates their team a lot. Anything about the Pats? No injuries on the Pats? Christian Gonzalez back.
He's back.
Shout out. That's going to be great
back.
for them that he's going to be back. Now, Coach, after they released the uniforms and this is rivalry week and all that situation, they said that, snow melts in May. Go Pats was a lot of the things that were trending from Patriots fans. I loved it. Coach, 8 points at home against a division rival in the Patriots. Where do you see this game going?
I hate to do this, but I'm gonna take the Bills.
Okay.
To cover
Pats
as
to
well.
cover.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
I will. This is a tough one for me because Bills are my pick. I've been on the bandwagon for quite some time. I will take the Patriots to win this game.
Wow.
Think.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I think that Drake May, Mike Vrabel. I think that Drake May, Mike Vrabel, they're good enough now to compete. Okay. That Drake May, Mike Vrabel, they're good enough now to compete. Okay. And if you're gonna want to compete, that's the team that you're gonna need to compete with. You play them twice a year. Okay.
Chiefs going to Jacksonville.
Monday night we have one game.
Yeah, pretty good.
He'll come back the week after.
Yeah,
This is
week
week
seven.
5.
Yeah,
He won't be back until right. Oh no, he'll come back the week after.
Yeah,
This is
week
week
seven.
5.
Yeah, week
He won't be back until week 7. After.
Slowly healthy. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Mahomes he's looking good now. I think he's ready to
Did
go.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Mahomes is.
Coaches Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs scored 35 points for the first. Coaches Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs scored 35 points for the first time in Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs scored 35 points for the first time in 2 years. The Chiefs scored 35 points for the first time in 2 years since 2020. The Chiefs scored 35 points for the first time in 2 years since 2023.
Really?
And that was the 5 points for the first time in 2 years since 2023.
Really?
And that was the best Pat Mahomes has played since November against, guess what? The Raiders. So that was, again, that was a really good Pat Mahomes that team. And the entire X coming back really helped that team. And the entire conversation after the game was, Lamar was hurt. Well, they were down 17. But, Coach, where you like the Chiefs this week?
I like the Chiefs to win and cover.
Okay. I will take the Jags this week to win this game.
It's a common theme with you, the Jag.
Okay, got a lot of the pieces. We've learned. Might lose to CFL, actually. Team. Again, Monday Night Football at home. Think we're going to learn a lot. Again, Monday Night Football at home. Think we're going to learn a lot about Trevor Lawrence and football at home. Think we're going to learn a lot about Trevor Lawrence and Travis at home. Think we're going to learn a lot about Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. Let's not forget about him. Think we're going to learn a lot about Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. Let's not forget about him being in that about Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. Let's not forget about him being in that team. Lawrence and Travis Hunter. Let's not forget about him being in that team. And I just think that this is a time that Jags stun the world because a lot of the money, I assume, will be on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's it. That's for our picks. Coach and I, huge hockey fans. Aren't we, Coach?
The biggest.
We're the biggest hockey fans. We are the biggest hockey fans. Aren't we, Coach?
The biggest.
We're the biggest hockey fans.
We are the biggest.
We are the biggest. Now, we cover all sports.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Biggest hockey fan.
We are.
That is, Coach? There's another sport actually happening as well this weekend. Do you know what sport that is, Coach?
Senate.
Sport actually happening as well this weekend. Do you know what sport that is, Coach?
Senate. What?
No. Circuit to determine which out of the 20 or which 3 are actually going to win. Create a lot of... That's going to be a great race. Street circuit. Street circuits create a lot of crashes, a lot of barriers. Street circuit. Street circuits create a lot of crashes, a lot of barriers. You're just driving. Street circuits create a lot of crashes, a lot of barriers. You know, you're just driving. It's like, oh, so you're done for that car. $2 million car, like it's a lot of money. And sometimes if the driver's at fault, they have that fast. I can't wait for Singapore. It's so slim when you're driving that fast. I can't wait for Singapore Grand Prix when you're driving that fast. I can't wait for Singapore Grand Prix. I will probably not that fast. I can't wait for Singapore Grand Prix. I will probably not watch because I think F1 has a little bit done.
Looking at the NFL slate 11 a.m. Shit,
That's true.
I might.
That's true. I will actually. But 7:30 Vikings game. Vikings Browns. Dylan Gabriel probably potentially prime time. Actually, this is potentially a prime time game for him. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, Singapore Grand Prix. I want to say it's like so die hard in the love hockey. Don't we, Coach? We love hockey. We easily know
in my sleep.
Yeah. And I know everybody that's easily known
in my sleep.
Yeah. And I know everybody that's ever easily known
in my sleep.
Yeah. And I know everybody that's ever played in
my sleep.
Yeah. And I know everybody that's ever played in the And I know everybody that's ever played in the orange and blue. I know everybody that's ever played in the orange and blue. Okay, because that's the Oilers, and we don't have to know hockey.
I have to.
Now we're gonna play this little bit of a game. Coach, I feel like you're not dialed in.
Bro, since I woke up.
Okay, I feel like you're not dialed in.
Bro, since I woke up.
Okay, this has been a long show, so
yeah.
you have to pick up your energy a little for us to get dialed in, because this game is gonna determine your knowledge. Because I know how I have mine down. Okay, I know that. Give us. So, Nelly, determine your knowledge on hockey. Okay. Give us.
Much like I had a draft last night. My second draft, I had the 8th overall pick in a 12-man league. So I'm going to go through every draft last night. My second draft, I had the 8th overall pick in a 12-man league. So I'm going to go through every player on my team. And coach has to guess which team. First pick at 8th overall, I select.
That we need to test.
All right. Toronto. Let's go.
Okay, boom.
Tell them what it is.
Go.
Tell them what it is. Toronto. Let's go.
Okay, boom.
Tell them what it is.
Let's go.
Tell them what it is.
Toronto
That's easy.
Maple Leafs. First round exit.
Boom.
Tell them what it is.
Let's go.
Tell them what it is.
Toronto
That's
Maple
easy.
Leafs. First round exit coming again, probably.
My second center will be Sebastian Aho.
Okay, you know where he plays. He's a great player.
I know Muneeb likes him.
Great player. He's actually my current. You were never gonna get that. I was just.
Close.
Conference. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was close.
Are you searching?
No.
Yeah.
He's looking at.
I was close.
Are you searching?
No, he's looking at the teams. He's like, I don't even know. There's 32 teams.
Are you searching?
No, he's looking at the next game. And there's a team in. What is it again? What is the name of that? We always forget about that team as
Montana.
well. Yeah, what is the name of that team? Montana. We always forget about that team as
Montana.
well. Yeah, what is the name of that team? Montana. We always forget about that team as
well. 90-point player.
Yo,
pretty good
don't
player.
give us the stats, man. Okay, Clinton Keller.
Clayton. Point player.
Yo,
pretty good
don't
player.
give us the stats, man. Okay, Clinton Keller.
Clayton.
Yo,
pretty good
don't
player.
give us the stats, man. Okay, Clinton Keller.
Clayton.
Keller.
Yeah.
Don't give us the stats, man. Okay, Clinton Keller.
Clayton
Keller.
Yeah.
Defense.
Offense. Forward. 90-point guy. Forward, yeah.
Well, sorry, maybe I thought he was the guy. Coach, any ideas? Maybe the Anaheim.
Yeah.
Utah has a team.
That was my next guess.
It wasn't your next guess.
It was.
It wasn't? You got a team.
All right, next pick. He was the first overall pick a couple years ago.
Okay.
You guys should. Okay. All right, next pick. He was the first overall pick a couple years ago.
Okay.
You guys should. Okay.
Okay.
He was the first overall pick a couple years ago.
Okay.
You guys should. Okay.
Okay.
He was the first overall pick a couple years ago.
Okay.
You guys should. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce the first overall pick a couple years ago.
Okay.
You guys should. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce his first name, so I'm just gonna say his last name. Slavkowski.
Bro, stop, man. That's not a real name. You said Slapkowski?
Slav. Canadian team with the F.
With the first sound, yeah.
And then it's
Canadian team?
Canadian team.
Okay, Canadian team. Okay.
Ottawa.
Montreal.
You got it.
Ah!
Let's go. Habs.
I mean, basically same province though.
I thought same team actually.
You might get like half marks there. You get half marks.
D stand for, you don't in oh,
Is
okay.
it?
It was a 4-letter word, I think. You don't remember, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it?
It was a 4-letter word, I think. Oh,
Is
okay.
it?
It was a 4-letter word, I think.
Moving on.
Yeah, help players.
This Tom
Yeah,
Wilson, 30 goals last year, 33 goals.
Yes, he was just moving.
Yeah, I'm always one off.
See where he plays. That was our next guest, actually. Coach's next guest. He was just moving.
Yeah, I'm always one off.
Plays. That was our next guest, actually. Coach's next guest. He was just moving.
Yeah, I'm always one off.
Yeah, great player, coach.
Got him pretty late.
Where?
Islanders.
Oh!
What's your second guess though, eh?
Yeah, go to your second guess.
Islanders.
Oh!
Your second guess though, eh?
Team, though.
It was the Devils.
It-
Islanders.
Oh!
Close.
That was
Very
close.
close.
A New York team, though.
It was the Devils.
It was in Rangers. Oh!
Close.
That was
Very
close.
close.
A New York team, though.
It was the Devils.
It was in Rangers.
Oh,
that was
Very
close.
close.
A New York team, though.
It was the Devils.
It was in Rangers.
Moving on to defense now with my second.
That's too funny. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to defense now with my second round pick. I took.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to defense now with my second round pick. I took Zach.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to defense now with my second round pick. I took Zach Werenski. Had a great year last year.
Like, see, you're making up names. now.
Sabres.
20.
Kind of like squealy, no?
Yeah, try it.
Yes.
Like, what's the noise it makes?
Noise he made, I think he's done. Yeah.
Sabre noise very dead on, though.
That was very good.
Red Wings.
No. I think he's done. Yeah.
Sabre noise very dead on, though.
That was very good.
Red Wings.
Ooh, the Canadian. Sabre noise very dead on, though.
That was very good.
Red Wings.
Ooh, is it Canadian team?
That was very good.
Red Wings.
Ooh, is it,
Columbus Blue Jackets.
that's not a team. Stop. Like, see, there's. Okay, we give up.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's not a team. Stop. Like, see, there's so many teams. We give up.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's not a team. Stop. Like, see, there's so many teams. There's so.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's not a team. Stop. Like, see, there's so many teams. There's so many teams. I
Too
remember.
many teams.
That's not a team. Stop. Like, see, there's so many teams. There's so many teams. I
Too
remember.
many teams.
Too many teams. Stop. Like, see, there's so many teams. There's so many teams. I
Too
remember.
many teams.
Too many teams.
Okay.
Like, see, there's so many teams. There's so many teams. I
Too
remember.
many teams.
Too many teams.
Okay. Next we got.
Too many teams. There's so many teams. I
Too
remember.
many.
Okay. Who has that type of money laying around?
60. Huh?
8x8. 8 years, 8 million per year.
Okay, that's a lot of money.
60.
Young 8x8. 8 years, 8 million per year.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
8 million per year.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
Good young defense per year.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
Good young defense.
Okay, that's a lot of money. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
Good young defense.
Win a lot of money. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
Good young defense.
Winnipeg. Canadian.
Good young Canadian team.
Okay.
Good young defense.
Winnipeg.
No.
Coach, you would know that. Sorry. Okay.
Good young defense.
Winnipeg.
No.
Coach, you would know that. Sorry.
Yeah. Defense.
Winnipeg.
No.
Coach, you would know that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why'd you even?
No.
Coach, you would know that. Sorry. I should have. I should have consulted.
You even
Like, why would you even?
why
guess
did you not?
I'm
consult?
sorry. I should have. I should have consulted you. That's we guessed the Flames. We guessed the Canucks. Not the Maple Leafs.
Not the Oilers, of course.
No, because I was not the
My
he is.
third defenseman.
Coach is actually puck knowledge right
I'm
now.
kind of on fire today.
Yeah,
My
he is.
third-
Like a, I
Boston.
Had a pretty good year last year. Mikhail Sergachev.
feel like that seems like a.
Boston.
No. Last year, Mikhail Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Boston.
No.
Oh, dude, I thought.
Mikhail Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Boston.
No.
Oh, dude, I thought you.
It sounded like.
It just
sounds
the
like
Sergey-
a Boston.
Yeah. It did. It
sounded like a
it did
Bruin.
sound the craziest night. Do anybody?
I don't have any flyers on my team. No. Mikhail Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like. Sorry, what was his name?
Minnesota.
No. Mikhail Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Minnesota.
No. Mikhail Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Seems like a.
Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Seems like a tough team.
Sergachev.
I feel like that seems like a.
Seems like a tough team.
Seems like a Carolina guy. Okay, we don't know. We give up.
He's also a Utah Mammoth.
Stuff
too new.
Seattle.
Too
like,
new.
yeah, those are too new.
All right, the next two guys, same team.
Yeah, same team.
Too
like,
new.
yeah, those are too new.
All right, the next two guys, same team.
Yeah, same team. Okay,
Okay. Zane Prayek. I had it on my other team.
Yeah,
so- Okay.
go.
And this next guy, Zane Prayek. I had it on my other team.
Yeah,
so.
Flames. Okay.
Okay,
shout
you
out.
remembered. Okay.
Yeah, we did know those two. Great. Okay.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more guys left.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Bo Horvat.
Blue Jackets, knew that.
No.
Toronto.
Bo Horvat. I feel like I've heard that name.
Bro, just get
He was the captain of the Canucks for a minute. He got traded, I think, 2 years ago.
the Blues.
So he's not a Canuck anymore. So why would that information be relevant?
Because when he got traded from the Canucks as a captain, it was a pretty big.
And Easton.
It's not you guys easy. I'm probably gonna drop him though. He's my last pick. Evander Kane.
God.
Okay, this one. There we go.
Kaner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kaner.
Okay, these my goalies. Mark. Jacob Markstrom. Oh come on, we were talking about
Flames.
it yesterday.
No.
Markstrom.
Hmm.
Oh come on, we were talking about
Flames.
it yesterday.
No.
Former Flame.
Hmm.
Oh come on, we were talking about
Flames.
it yesterday.
No.
Former Flame.
Hmm.
Oh come on, we were talking about
Flames.
it yesterday.
No.
Former Flame.
Hmm.
Oh, we were talking about
Flames.
it yesterday.
No.
Former Flame.
Markstrom. Coach, I don't know.
Colorado.
Former Flame. You guys should
Yeah.
get.
Skinner.
Okay.
I think that you, I think, did extremely well.
Shut-
Get crispy 4.
What'd you guys rate it? 1 to 10.
I think Chris.
Solid, like
That's a crispy 4, maybe.
yeah, that's
1 to 10.
I think Chris.
solid, like
That's a crispy 4, maybe.
yeah, I was gonna give you
I think Chris.
solid, like
That's a crispy 4, maybe.
yeah, I was gonna give you
Whoa.
like a
I think Chris.
solid, like
That's a crispy 4, maybe.
yeah, I was gonna give
Whoa.
you like a 5.
We'll be back on Monday. Thank you. Now you are 1-4.
Well,
so,
that was before CD and Neighbors died. So
We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for sticking with us.
Before CD and Neighbors died. So
We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for sticking with us. Incredible week.
Died, so
We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for sticking with us. Incredible week. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for sticking with us. Incredible week. Monday. Thank you for sticking with us. Incredible week. Gambling table, great week this week. Incredible week. Gambling table, great week this week. Incredible week. Gambling table, great week this week.
Let's go.
Gambling table, great week this week.
Let's go.
Gambling table, great week this week.
Let's go.
Coach, gambling table.
Let's go.
Harsha, great job this week.
Let's go.
Need to Harsha
Weekend.
actually as well. Tomorrow, college football tomorrow. Sunday. Tomorrow, college football tomorrow. Sunday. We have football tomorrow. Sunday. We have F1, and then we have Sunday. We have F1, and then we have all day NFL, and then Monday NFL as well. We'll see you on Monday. Goodbye. Peace.
Peace.